Debates, presented by WNRC and New Era Radio. Shout out to our presenters. Thank you for giving us all the great feedback we've been getting. This is George the Truth Rivera, along with my colleagues Brian Macho Camacho.
What's going on?
And John the Voice Mercado.
Yo.
How y'all doing today?
This is good, man. Living life. Just been living, working. Just had my graduation party last night.
Hey, that was a ball.
It was, it was one of those times I felt like I was, my voice is kind of messed up from last night because you guys might not know, but I might be the closest thing to Drake. Because I was on stage killing it. I was hitting it with the Hotline Bling.
Hey.
I made a couple requests. I told the DJ to give me the mic, and it was a wrap, I literally thought I was Drake.
You don't remember nothing after that.
I literally...
It was a great night. It was a great night.
I can't even complain, but, it was a time, and I needed it, man. A long day, a long week, and, I couldn't wait for Saturday, and it was everything I wanted.
Amen. Yeah, it was a good time. That was a good time. We had a good weekend.
My family came up from New York. Appreciated that.
Yeah, that was dope. Dope.
They took a 4-hour trip, and it was just a big get-together, Something that you have when you're, like, 6 or 10 when all your cousins and everyone's together, You know that feeling.
Yeah, that was a great feeling. Shout out to Mama Cindy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ma. Love you.
Yeah, we have a great show in store tonight. A little busy introducing ourselves first, I love doing this. I love doing this with my boys. We love doing this. We love debating. You guys can call in at 508-943-8320 whenever you want. We'll debate anything and everything. Anything and everything. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and start our first topic today. Michael Vick. He wants to retire an Atlanta Falcon. Should the man be able to retire as an Atlanta Falcon? Come on. Everything he did for that city. I know.
Let him retire. That's where he was in his prime when he was killing the league.
The fastest person ever.
Yes, fastest quarterback ever. Like
you want to know he broke the game of Madden?
Yeah, he did.
2004, he broke the game of Madden. If you were playing anybody, Atlanta Falcons with Mike Vick, he should definitely be allowed to go and get that one-day contract just to retire with them because he went to but he did go back to Philly, but however, his heart belongs in Atlanta. He fits that person, that his personality is what Atlanta is about.
Yeah, they were doing big things when he was there too, man. The music scene was just starting to get big down there.
Yep.
Ludacris. Those are great times. Those are some great songs.
He brought out a lot of those big celebrities to those games.
Yeah, he did.
He had the best dirty. He might have had a better Dirty Bird than Dion.
Ooh.
Because that man was out of this league.
Yeah, he was.
he had an eye.
We have to pay our respects for that because I know at one point in your life you guys had a Michael Vick jersey.
Definitely. I had I was 8 years old with a small Reebok, a small Reebok black and red Mike Vick jersey.
So you guys definitely think he should get that one-day contract? Because I agree with Camacho there. I think he should get it.
Definitely a Hall of Famer.
He changed the game.
Yeah.
Look at all the quarterbacks now.
Absolutely. He became Barry at the quarterback position.
He was a cheat because he was faster than any linebacker, any spy that you would try to put in to contain him. You really weren't going to be able to contain Mike Vick.
And he still had a cannon. He did have a cannon.
He did.
And it showed it even when he got out of jail, and he went to the Eagles. He went. He's the only player to ever sign a $100 million contract, not once but twice.
Wow.
Mike Vick. And Atlanta should let him do it simply because he's just remembered as the 04 quarterback of Atlanta. The fastest thing to touch the earth at that spot.
Brought them to an NFC Championship game too that year.
Do you remember his run versus the Vikings? Oh, you gotta remember this run.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. When he made the dudes bump into each other.
Right, ran up the sideline, cut into the middle. Come on, man. You could watch Mike Vick highlights all day.
I still look him up. I still look him up. He was that good. He was the first Barry we've seen since Barry retired. You know, nobody was as good as Barry, but Mike Vick got pretty dang close. He really did.
And it wasn't the same when he went to jail.
Yeah.
The NFL wasn't the same.
Honestly, they didn't have running quarterbacks back then. He changed the whole system. Now look at every quarterback now.
Yep.
Dual
Russ
threat.
Wilson.
Back in 04.
Cam Newton.
Back in 04, it was just Michael Vick.
Yep.
Remember when people say, no, you can't win running the ball at quarterback? He changed that. And now every head coach wants a Mike Vick.
Even the Andrew Lucks and the Aaron Rodgers and the Bradys of this league can get 10 yards. You know what I mean?
But Mike Vick could get 50
Yeah. Yeah, that's what set him apart.
running, and he could throw the ball 80 yards down the field.
You think we'll ever see another Mike Vick?
No.
Might be
Not
kind of
yet.
crazy.
Who can compare to Mike Vick?
Who do you think's the next prototype like that? You know that next upcoming guy that will have that type of highlight tape.
There's no quarterback that's faster than that. What he will be.
Doesn't have to be a quarterback, running back, wide receiver. What do you think? You think Odell? Think Odell will have a highlight tape like that?
Odell's highlight tape is disgusting. You know what's crazy? I think he only ran like a 4.6, not a 4.6, like a 4.5 at the combine, a 4.53, something like that. But when he gets that ball, people who run 4.4s can't catch him. So the 40 time is like, it's not irrelevant, but it does show your speed. But Odell is a monster, and his highlight tapes, they gotta hit over like 2 million views on YouTube. Like, when his career is done, come on, as a rookie, he made the greatest catch ever.
Yeah, he did. That was insane. That catch he made against the who were they playing that night?
The Cowboys.
They were playing the Cowboys.
He does that in practice too.
Yeah.
And they still lost to the Cowboys that game.
But he's still. Would you even say that his highlight tape compares to Michael Vick's? Not yet, at least.
Not yet, I don't know, but he got some nasty highlight tape. I mean, he
does.
got a nasty tape already.
Yeah, he does.
And what's this, year 2? 2 or
Nah.
3?
This will be year 4 this year.
Because it goes rookie year, then it goes year 1, year 2. So
So this is gonna be year 3.
I don't know, but that dude. A fun fact about him, when Drake was like, I reached back like 1-3.
Mm-hmm.
I just found that out this year that he was talking about Odell.
Oh, that went right over my head.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's good.
That's crazy. I mean, as far as Michael Vick goes, I'm glad to hear that he's at least doing this flag league that the league is getting into.
Mhm.
It looks like it's going to be a little outlet for players like Michael Vick getting out of their prime and stuff, Maybe wanting to retire from full contact football, but not really wanting to walk away from the game completely. Looks like a good outlet, that little flag league they're starting there. Let me see what it's called. It's called the V7 Elite Playmakers Showcase Series Football. So I guess I'm gonna have to check that out. I want to see if he still got it, because I play flag myself. I don't know about y'all, but it's just about the same thing without the tackling.
Hardcore.
And there's still some tackling.
Now
Yeah.
imagine trying to catch Michael Vick in flag.
Whew.
See, in tackle, I feel like it's a lot easier to tackle Mike Vick.
Then flag.
But now he got
Definitely.
flags, and you gotta run
Yeah,
after him.
yeah.
That dude is gonna put up crazy. I hope he's getting paid. That team gotta be paying him. Come on,
They should be.
Mike Vick.
They should be.
Think about it. He was doing it against the greatest players of all time. Just because to go into the NFL, you need to be. No matter if you're on the bench, you were a superstar your whole career.
And you got hit too.
And Mike Vick is going up against these guys, and now he's gonna go up against average Joes. Like, that's not fair.
Destruction.
George, imagine you trying to grab Mike Vick's flag,
Yeah, that's not happening.
or
That's
even
not happening.
or even catching a pass from him is gonna break a finger.
Yeah, Michael Vick was the man for a long time. Remember, it was him and LaDainian that came out 1-2, and everybody kind of called San Diego crazy for not even really thinking about taking Michael Vick. But it ended up being that Atlanta couldn't pass him up anyways, but they were going to take LT regardless.
LT was
And they didn't make a mistake.
They didn't. LT was nasty.
LT was a beast.
LT was nasty. That was another jersey that everyone had.
Mhm.
I don't know about
that
y'all.
one, yeah.
I had that one.
He got my number.
21.
That's the best number ever. Only real ballers wear 21.
Only real ball.
Only real ballers.
So who's the greatest number 21s of all time?
Deion Sanders,
Deion Sanders,
LT,
LT,
R.I.P. Sean Taylor,
Sean Taylor,
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott,
He's only a rookie, but that boy is a beast.
Malcolm Butler.
No, he's not that nice. He's
Oh,
just
come
a
on,
he's just
come
a New
on.
England superhero.
I like that. I like that. I'll take that. I'll take that. If it gets me anywhere closer to your Steelers, I'm gonna take that.
I mean, what you got? 2 more? Oh no, Brady got 5.
Brady got 5.
You guys
Yes,
just
he did.
need 1 more to tie my organization.
No, you guys got 7. I'm pretty sure you got 7. Think about it. 4. No, you got
6.
Yeah, you got 6. You
Most
got
of
6.
NFL franchise.
Yep, you do have 6. I thought it was 7. For some reason I thought it was 7.
Bradshaw won 4. Big Ben won 2. He's about to win his 3rd this year because now we got Martavis Bryant back, but now back to Mike Vick and LT.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother segment right there.
That's another
Come
segment.
on. You guys really think it's gonna be anyone other than the Patriots? You really honestly have that thought in your mind? You think it's gonna be the Colts, John? Look at your face.
Yeah,
You think
don't
it's gonna
even-
be the Colts?
I don't want to talk about the Colts right now.
Hey, you got
They
Andrew
need to
Luck.
build. They need to build.
Let's see. They paid him all that money. You gotta be worth it.
Let's see.
But now AB doesn't have as much pressure because Sammy Coates is gonna step up. We get Martavius back, and the only team really in our way. You guys signed Gilmore because we got Martavius back. Think about it.
That's okay. Our defensive backfield is stacked.
Yeah, but our wide receivers are now.
What if we get Darrell?
He's
That'd
too
be
old,
crazy.
too slow.
As a nickel though,
He's slow.
taking that slot receiver, or maybe even just playing in the zone.
I would put
Put
Revis
him
at
at
safety.
safety.
There you go, like LeAngelo Hall did for the Redskins.
Then you can have Revis, Devin McCourty, and Gilmore and Butler. That's a crazy defensive backfield on paper, at least.
On paper, it is.
Let's see if Gilmore can adjust to that defense. I hope so. 'Cause
What's so hard? They play McCourty 20 yards deep, have him shadow the ball, play the QB. It's not that hard.
I feel like they adjust pretty good. I feel like the Patriots are just the kings of adjusting in game. That's what sets them apart from people.
It's easy. I mean, what they run is really easy.
They do it every single game, though. You don't notice, like, they have a chance to win every single game. Like, you don't see the Patriots get blown out. You don't. The last time I saw them get blown out was Kansas City, a few years back. And what did that do? Lit a fire under our butts and sent us to the Super Bowl, which Malcolm Butler, one of the great number 21s
Come on now.
of all time.
Come
Hey.
on now.
I'll take it. I'll take the Super Bowl.
Even though they should have just ran the
Put that
ball.
right there. Put that right there.
That's
That's a
what
ring.
That's what drove Beast Mode out.
It's okay.
That one play.
Let's see what Beast Mode does in Oakland. That's what I want to see.
On paper, that might be the scariest
That's
team.
what I want to see. Again, we are presented by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Sorry about that. Shout out to Sir Jan. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We love doing this stuff, and we're gonna keep on doing this. So give us a call, 508-943-8320. So.
It sounded like you was reading a Dr. Seuss book. Or like,
Oh, my fault. My fault.
All these tongue twisters we got, huh?
I needed a sip of water, you know. What had happened was. Anyways, our next segment, we wanted to go in a little bit with that McGregor-Mayweather that we had left off with our debate of the day last week. Oh. Do that. Anyways, so Oscar De La Hoya, one of the greatest boxers of all time. He's saying that Mayweather-McGregor is going to be bad for both sports now. I disagree.
Why?
I believe that it's going to be great for both sports, to be honest, because maybe this can even set a bar. Maybe once a year we can get the best fighter from each promotion and get them to fight. Let's see who the king of fighting is. You know what I mean? Maybe one year we go UFC, one year we go boxing, one year we go kickboxing.
This is looking like Street Fighter right now.
Right?
Yeah, like a little bit of Street Fighter going on.
We got to bring that format back, bro.
Yeah.
We got to bring that format back.
That
Who's
would-
the
that would
best
be
fighter?
Awesome. That would be awesome. to
Obviously,
watch.
there's some heavyweights out there that would eat the game up,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
that'd be something to see. That would. What do you guys think? You think Oscar De La Hoya is just salty? You think he's just salty? I think I think he's a salty dude. He's a promoter. He's a very, very big promoter. So I feel like he might be missing out on a pretty big payday, because he's trying to say that it's going to be bad for boxing, that Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather was bad for boxing, and I don't think that's true, to be honest. Boxing flourished this year. Boxing is back, from what everyone is saying, I guess. So if you have any thoughts on that, you can always give us a call at 508-943-8320. But we're going to go ahead and give you a quick PCA. So we're gonna talk McGregor, Mayweather for the next 5 minutes. For the next 5 minutes we talk Oscar De La Hoya. You heard that in the mic? At least I didn't swear. That's
Imagine her.
That would have been bad. But it's okay. Don't worry about that. For the next 5 minutes, Mayweather, McGregor, and we go right into NBA coverage, finals coverage, right after that. All ready? We're back live from the Hill. This is Georgie the Truth, presenting to you INNFO8 Debates, also presented by WNRC and New Era Radio. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you all. Now, we left off with Mayweather McGregor. Oscar De La Hoya says this is bad for both sports, guys. Do you guys disagree? Do you guys agree? Obviously, I disagree. I think both of them should come get their payday. Let Conor McGregor and these UFC guys feel what it feels like to get a big payday like these boxing guys do. Because that's an upcoming sport. I think they deserve to be paid way more than they are. But it's up to you guys.
But I feel like Oscar De La Hoya is just mad because he's not getting a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? What fight is supposed to be happening that Mayweather and Conor are overshadowing now?
I think it's Triple G and Canelo.
Exactly, and now you got Oscar De La Hoya, who's a big promoter for boxing. You know, I believe he's the top dude in promotions. And now you step into a ring where you can't even handle it because Mayweather promotes himself.
Yep.
And that's why Mayweather makes so much money. So now think about if Oscar was the one who had the ability to. This is gonna be the fight of the century.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever seen. This is the first time that this is gonna happen.
Don't you wish Mayweather would hop in a UFC octagon?
If Mayweather wins it, they should flip flop roles. You know.
Mayweather loses, I think that's a possibility. I don't think if Mayweather wins, he walks away.
He walks away, yeah.
But if Mayweather loses, I think Conor's only terms of a rematch will be coming to the octagon. I went into the boxing ring, but nobody's giving Conor a chance. No one's giving Conor a chance at all. Not even Oscar De La Hoya. In his letter to the fans, he literally basically put it out there that he knows Mayweather's going to win. We'll see. I think differently, honestly. I think McGregor has a shot.
My wife goes on McGregor.
I just
Yeah,
feel
he's gonna
like
take that.
Oscar's, he's not being professional. He's really being stubborn, a crybaby, and he's almost pouting that he can't put his hand in this promotion. His job is to promote boxing, and he can't promote this fight. The biggest fight, you know how this fight is gonna bring in how much? How much you guys think this fight is gonna bring in?
McGregor's walking away with at least 200 million, bro.
That's just the fighter. I'm not talking about just Mayweather. I'm talking about the
Whole fight.
how many people are gonna buy that pay-per-view.
I wouldn't be surprised if it hit
You would.
500, 600 million, to be honest.
I say it might hit a bill.
The thing is,
That'd be crazy.
you're getting fans from boxing, and then you're getting fans from UFC. So everybody's gonna be watching that.
You're getting best of both worlds.
Best of both
Everybody's
worlds.
gonna,
Yeah.
you know, all those die-hard Conor McGregor fans
Mhm.
gonna, oh, I gotta buy this. Or Mayweather has a large following, so of course they're gonna buy it. And Oscar De La Hoya has zero contribution to this fight, just simply because it's Mayweather Productions.
Yeah, Mayweather holds the cards here, and hey, he's a smart businessman. At the end of the day, you got to give it to him. He has run his business to its full potential. I mean, you don't see many boxers come in and do what Mayweather's done, and especially all the crap he talks to be able to back it up, man. You got to
He
be
talks
some
a
type
lot.
of
He talks a lot.
athlete. You know, that's Muhammad Ali status. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali went out and said he was gonna do something. He went and did it. Mike Tyson, he said he was gonna do something. He went and did it. But
About your ear
every
off,
champion falls, though. Every champion falls. So.
Not Jordan, but
bro.
Hey,
He's going
hey.
there. He's going there.
No,
I've
I'm-
seen Jordan fall.
what was
I
I gonna
think
say
Jordan.
about this? It's just Oscar De La what did he say? Boxing is recovering from what Mayweather's last fight.
Yeah.
That's
Pacquiao.
because he couldn't touch that fight either. And people don't pay for boxing anymore. They pay for Mayweather fights.
Yeah, it's sad because I'm actually a big Oscar De La Hoya fan. My family always rooted for him every time we paid for one of his fights. I was rooting for him when he fought against Mayweather. Honestly, I thought he gave Mayweather a good fight. Maybe it's just a rivalry that he's taken outside the ring, and he's just
He lost to Mayweather. Why
so
not?
loser.
It looks possible.
Yeah.
Definitely does.
Why come out and tarnish this fight when it's the next big fight? Why?
It's
Because
ridiculous.
you can't pick the time, the place, the location.
And he himself said boxing has been flourishing. So how can this do any bad when everybody's walking away with a payday?
Exactly.
I mean, he did use that as a negative towards the whole fight, that they're driven by money and we're just going to pay for a fight that we know the ending to.
Yeah.
You know, he made a little bit of a point to his argument, but at the end of the day, I disagree.
That's like saying when he fought Mayweather, people knew Mayweather were gonna win. You know, he's just mad. He's upset.
People didn't know Mayweather was
Come on,
going to win
man.
back then. He was Money Mayweather, but he wasn't the prestigious,
But he was still
49-0 Mayweather that
what
we
was
know
he,
today.
40 at the time?
I'm not sure what he was.
He
It
must
was in
have.
07.
43.
It was 07. Let's see.
Was that his 43rd win?
No, he's at his 43 right now. Wait, let me check that.
But it's more of a I can't do this, so I'm gonna get upset and cry over it. Because think about it. If I was Oscar, I'd be pushing this fight.
Yeah, I would be too. It's huge for the sport of boxing, for the combat sports, to do something that no one's ever seen before. It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna break records.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's gonna break
Absolutely.
Mayweather's last fight and the fight before that. Because now
Because it's different.
Floyd was 37-0 with 24 knockouts when he faced De La Hoya.
so everyone kind of knew that. And does it have Oscar's record on that time?
Yep, 38-4 with 30 KOs.
Exactly.
Did you watch the fight though?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I seen those little flourishes that the Golden Boy had, but defense is the best offense. And Pretty Boy Floyd has it.
He just loved perfection.
I do.
He loved perfection.
I like getting hundreds on test.
You gotta
It's not a
love the
bad thing.
grind, baby.
So
You
you're
gotta
telling
love
me
the grind.
you don't become undefeated without grinding? What you think? Mayweather was just gifted. That boy put in work.
Hey, I don't know. There's been rumors of him buying fights, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, but it's not like he gained all that money overnight. He had to earn himself. He had to put his name out there.
He did. He branded himself very well. I'll give it to him. He's a smart businessman. He's a smart businessman. But me, I look at his career and I think, yeah, he was great, but there's some asterisks in there. Like, he was losing that fight to the dude that he sucker punched, man. I honestly believe that. He was losing that fight. He did get a crazy cheap shot at headbutt right before that, and I see why he thought, let me just end this right here now that I got the chance. But if somebody's apologizing to you and you really take that time to knock
He
him
accepted it. He was like, all right.
How was
Now it's time to fight.
Alright, just break it down. How was it a cheap shot?
I mean, I only think it was a cheap shot because it was clear that his opponent was coming up to him and trying to embrace him in a way to apologize. Like, he just got carried away with the headbutt or whatever. Mayweather, on the other hand, kind of just jumped the gun. And I feel like it just looked sneaky. It looked really sneaky, and it looked like... It just didn't look like the winning Mayweather that we're used to seeing. Like, Mayweather is usually in there... I know I say he runs away and stuff all the time, but he does play the greatest defense of all time. That shoulder roll is crazy. But for that fight to end it like that, and it was actually a good fight. There was a lot of little flurries in that fight too. Mayweather's never been knocked down, but he's definitely gotten hit before. And dude was catching him.
He was, but you know why he headbutted him?
Why?
Because he couldn't hit him. Literally, look at the little flurry that all those punches that Ortiz threw at him. Not one landed, and that's why he got frustrated and headbutted him. And that cheap shot, it's not a cheap shot, bro. It can't be a cheap shot. He hit him so hard the first time, it might have looked like a cheap shot because with all that momentum, boom, he got hit, and he just...
How did something might have looked like a cheap shot, but it wasn't a cheap shot?
Because he hit him so hard. In boxing...
I'm going to type in Mayweather cheap shot right now.
And
we'll see what comes up.
In boxing, you have to protect yourself at all times.
Oh, look. Mayweather cheap shot Ortiz. It even has Victor Ortiz's name in there.
Yeah, but if you type up Mayweather knocks out Ortiz, I'll bet you the same videos come up.
It says fair punch or cheap shot. Let's see.
It's opinionated, man.
This will be George deciding here. Well, I thought it was a cheap shot at first glance. I didn't remember the fight that well when I was first starting to debate this topic. So I didn't really remember how bad that headbutt was. The headbutt was pretty bad.
It was blatant too.
If it was a street fight or something, I probably would have given him a cheap shot too. But
so that's that. So what Ortiz did.
Okay, so we're watching this right now. We're watching this right now. Ortiz just caught him twice in the face. And he caught him hard with a right hook. Then he headbutted him. Stopped the fight. He's trying to hug him. Hugged him again. That's a cheap shot, bro. That's a cheap shot. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna watch the rest of that. That's terrible. That's terrible. How is that not a cheap shot?
Think about the damages that headbutt could have done.
Think about the damage that cheap shot did. Dude, he really tried to get up after that, and he could not get up.
Now, how about that cheap shot?
That's foul. What if he was guarding his face? That probably wouldn't have happened.
All right. What about if he broke Mayweather's nose and Mayweather couldn't continue to fight after that cheap shot?
Then he would have got disqualified anyways. He would have lost. Why couldn't he have just honorably knocked him out?
He still knocked him out.
Time and place.
Why couldn't he have just honorably knocked him out? I want to hear what you guys think out there. I want to hear what the listeners know and think about this. Give us a call at 508-943-8320. Go ahead and debate with the INNFO8 Debate crew. It's Georgie the Truth, John the Voice, and Macho Camacho. Here talking sports all night, presented by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam. We appreciate this opportunity, man. So, yeah. On that note, it was a cheap shot, and that's one of the first times I beat Camacho in a debate. Mark that on the calendar. It's usually because we debate in LeBron and Michael Jordan. That's a hard debate to win.
Bro, you know who Georgie reminds me of right now?
Who?
Ortiz. And I'm Mayweather.
So he's trying to cheap shot.
Nah.
He's trying to cheap shot.
He just headbutted me.
Now we know what kind of player he is.
Oh shoot!
You can't headbutt somebody and then say sorry for intentionally headbutting you. I don't get it. I don't get that.
I don't think it was really about him saying sorry. I think it was just the fact that he wasn't defending himself that's dishonorable. You know what I mean?
All right, in a sport where you use just your hands, you can't use your head.
Okay. I completely understand the headbutt was uncalled for.
All right, so 2 negatives cancel out. It's a win.
But you're 49-0. You can't just knock him out.
Nah, because he doesn't have 49 knockouts.
You're gonna get 50.
And I bet you he was so mad too at that. So he's a warrior, man. His mentality was like, all right, he just gave me a hug. Let's get it. Let's get it back on. You know.
Yeah, but anyone that knows boxing knows that in that instance right there, when dude is just trying to embrace you, you're really gonna take him out like that. You're really gonna take him out like that. 49-0 champ.
He hit him after.
You hit him after what?
After the hug.
No.
It's not like he was going back in for another hug.
Backing up, and he just caught him again. Done. Over.
Well, it's not my fault or Mayweather's fault. After the first punch.
Computer's facing me, so you didn't get to see.
After the first, I seen that fight. After the first punch, why look at the referee? Why?
I don't know. Maybe the referee was saying something.
No.
Exactly.
He punched him so hard. Ortiz tried to act like he was having a conversation with him.
Anyways, we could go away from this debate. That's a W in my book.
Yeah.
Anyway, going into our hot topic segment, we're gonna get into the NBA a little bit. Finals coverage. I mean, I got LeBron winning in 7, but that's just me. Apparently, I'm crazy for saying that. I know Coach Vic is cringing somewhere. So shout out to Coach Vic. LeBron's about to get number 4, buddy. What do you guys think?
LeBron takes it. He's gonna show off in the finals,
You think so?
like he usually does. He's gonna score 32 to 34 points per game
He's
in the
gonna need
finals.
to.
Like he usually does.
When he versed the Golden State Warriors and he had to do it all on his own, and he got them to.
Why you always gotta go back to 2000?
Exactly.
He was going back. I know he was going there.
How you know
I
he was gonna say that?
there. Because that's the only year that LeBron James.
Word. What about those other?
Choked.
What about those other 4 that he lost?
The other 4 that he lost. I mean, you could say the one with Golden State where Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. He took them to 6 games still. You know what I mean? That was a crazy series. That's one L that I would say, hey, I mean, could have gone either way. But the one from the Spurs, 07, he carried a garbage team there. I mean, I'm not going to give him a pass for losing any finals. You lost, you know what I mean? You got to take that. But at the end of the day, you got to take everything into consideration. That was a terrible team he brought all the way to the finals. Literally dethroned the old Detroit Pistons powerhouse. After that, they were never the same. Same thing he did to Boston in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing he's trying to do to Golden State. Why do you think Golden State had to grab KD?
They didn't try hard.
What?
They didn't try that hard.
Bro, are you serious?
I don't think they tried that hard either.
Are you serious though?
He
You don't think behind closed doors they weren't milking that we're gonna easily win a championship thing?
No, I know Klay Thompson didn't hit him up.
I don't know. What does Klay Thompson singularly have to do with this conversation?
Because if they were trying hard, you would have had all of them writing to him like, "Oh, come join."
Anyways, what do you think about KD in this series?
You didn't even ask my opinion on this series.
All right, so what's your opinion on the series? I'm gonna take your opinion. I know your opinion.
Really?
The world don't need
He's
to
the
know.
only
They know
one that-
Camacho. They know Macho Camacho.
I'm a
He's
realist.
gonna go. Whoever isn't named LeBron James.
I'm
That's who's gonna win.
I'm a realistic guy, so take the Warriors in Game 5.
Game 5. You're
Yep.
giving it Game 5.
Yep,
That's so disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. Yeah, that's disrespectful.
that's realistic.
That's so
realistic.
Facts sound disrespectful, but they're facts for a reason.
Facts.
People
He said-
can't handle
He
the
said
truth.
Game 5. He said there's only gonna be 5 games in this series. He basically said that they're Cleveland and we're Boston.
Nah, you guys. Yeah, but Boston choked because when LeBron had 4 fouls, they should have won that game.
Boston didn't have a star.
Yeah, I mean,
This team.
honestly, LeBron, he's just a seasoned veteran now. You're not going to see those mistakes that you saw in 2007, 2011. and he's running this team. He's been running the show for a long time. He's the engine that makes it roar, bro. He's gonna go in here with the right mentality. As long as there's no injuries, this game is gonna go 7.
Yeah, and the way
this series
Kevin,
is gonna go 7.
and the way Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving are playing right now, they're playing.
Nobody has ever won without help.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan even needed his help. Bill Russell even needed his help. Magic needed his help. You know what I mean? Nobody did it by themselves.
Yep.
So
team.
you can throw that argument right out the window. What I like about LeBron's argument, honestly, is the fact that he did it with more than just 2 people or 3 people. He proved that he can do it with a few different supporting casts, albeit superstar casts. But okay. They're great players that he plays with, but you need great players to win, and LeBron acknowledged that.
The 2011 Mavericks had one great player.
Dirk Nowitzki.
One great player.
In his prime, did you watch
In his
that
prime,
series?
average age was 35 years old on that team. What are you talking about? In his prime.
At the end of his prime. I'm sorry. At the end of his prime.
So tell me, how did that happen? How did Dirk Nowitzki win that championship?
How did Dirk win in 2006?
Win what?
The same way he. Oh no,
He's
didn't
only
win
got
in
one
2006.
championship.
He only
That's
has one
right.
championship.
I thought he beat them in 2006.
06, I'm pretty sure D Wade went.
Yeah, D Wade and them did win that one.
Yeah,
that's right.
that's when.
I got my facts confused.
So check this out,
My
ready?
fault.
D Wade won one in 06, but George would always tell me that Miami Heat team was LeBron's team.
In 06?
No,
06?
when he joined, but Wade already had a ring prior to anybody coming. But George,
Listen.
it's just,
listen.
oh man.
Listen, LeBron,
2010.
whatever team LeBron's on, he's the main person on that team. You can give roles to whoever you want to give him. Okay, it was D Wade's team. Whatever. It was literally the name goes to D Wade when you ask whose team it was. But when you look at the stat sheet and you watch the games, LeBron was the most important part of that team. Just like he is in Cleveland. Just like he was in Cleveland. Just like he was in Miami. Everywhere he went, he's been the main guy.
So then, if all the losses fall on him, then I don't want to hear about all these excuses.
When you're a quarterback, right? When you're a quarterback,
responsible for everything.
you're responsible for everything, right? Michael Jordan just so happened to be the Joe Namath of his time. And I make this analogy all the time, Camacho.
Keep going. Let me hear it.
LeBron is the Brady of our time. Yes, he's lost, but wait till he gets to 6 out of 10. Wait till he gets to... The most he can get, I think, is 7 out of 11, and he would have to win, like, a few in a row. But people might think I'm crazy for saying that. I don't think I am, to be honest. I think LeBron looks good, and he's going to be doing this for the next 4 or 5 years, in my opinion. Some people give him 3, some people give him 4, some people give him 2. But he's going to be playing like this, and even if he has to move to another team and create another team, he's going after championships. He's not going after anything less.
He's chasing a ghost.
Hey, that ghost might remain a ghost if he does what he plans on doing. And you got to understand, by the time he retires, let's say he plays the same amount as Kobe, 20 years. 11 out of 20 that you made it as far as you could.
Go to the West. Go to the West and
Stop
play
talking
like Kobe.
hypotheticals with me, man.
No,
Stop.
you're talking all about everything you're saying is hypothetical.
No.
If LeBron gets here.
Okay, I understand that, but you're talking about put Kobe in the. We can't do stuff like that. I'm talking about stuff that we can still do. You know what I mean? He still has an opportunity to do this, guys. That's why I think
He's in his
I think there's a reason people talk about this every day. There's a reason every podcast has a segment about LeBron and Michael Jordan. Dude, everyone is having this conversation for a reason.
It's gonna be for years.
I don't understand why.
Until LeBron retires
should.
and gets his 6th ring.
You should, because LeBron is the GOAT of your time, buddy.
Kobe Bryant is the GOAT of my time.
You are 21 years old.
And Kobe was that guy. Growing up, I've yet to ever have a LeBron
So you
jersey.
watched Kobe win his championships with Shaq?
I did.
Why not?
Did you?
I seen like 2 of them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Seen like
I
2
saw a
of them.
couple of them.
I honestly started watching basketball probably when Allen Iverson started getting good, like 2000, when
2000,
Penny Hardaway
yeah.
was still around and stuff.
And,
I used to watch
that's
Kobe
like
when he was
99,
number
man.
8. I used to
Yeah.
have a black jersey of Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
That was championship era, right? What did he go 3-peat with the number 8 or 24?
He won 2 championships with number 8.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started watching basketball. Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. Come on, man.
People don't mention him as much right now.
Yo, how many points has LeBron scored? What's his career high? 53?
53. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Kobe got 81.
What
But
does
yet,
a career high have to do with anything?
listen, I want a killer on my team. I want someone who I know.
LeBron, you would.
But what you guys don't understand is that LeBron's mentality is completely different than them. He's not an assassin like they were. Yes, he can even admit that. But that doesn't mean the scoring clip is that far off. Literally, LeBron averages 27 points a game for his career.
Yeah,
Would you say, okay, if I told you Allen Iverson averaged 27 points a game for his career, would you say he was a great scorer?
Yeah.
Yes. So why isn't LeBron 27 points a game? That's ridiculous for a career. And 7 rebounds, 7 assists at the same time? Come on.
Most of them at the
That's
pay, though.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
All right, it's cool to do everything in the regular season, but when it matters, the greats.
That's why I'm saying, give him a couple more years. Let him live out his career.
Mhm.
Right now, Michael Jordan got it, but let him
And
live out his
Kobe.
career. But anyways, back to our
Oh,
regular program here.
Wow.
Back to our regular program here, because we always talking Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Oh, we
You
talking
know,
we
it's
talking
just
Kobe
that-
and LeBron.
It's just that live of a conversation. You know, we can do that all night if we wanted to, but I wanted to get to some of these off-season moves that we could see this year.
I got a comment. Somebody named Victor.
Victor
Coach
Below.
Vic.
Oh, here we go.
He said he put up a picture of Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Cavalier flip flops, and said, George, don't forget these. So you got to take them and put them on right now because
This
you're doing a
dude
lot
Vic.
of flip
When are you
flopping.
gonna call in Vic? When are you gonna call in Vic? I'm waiting for you.
He doesn't want to embarrass
I'm
you on
waiting
air.
for you.
He's saving it for you because
I'm waiting.
nah, you can't be waiting.
Bro.
because-
Coach Vic has embarrassed me so many times in my life. Nah, I'm just kidding. Not him. But he's a basketball coach, man.
So you don't
You know
want
what I mean?
So he
No,
knows
He's
greatness.
seen me at my best and my worst. Like,
And he's
come
seen
on.
MJ at his best.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I could be embarrassed by that, man. Even if he tried.
Oh, yeah,
To
George,
be honest.
you go a little crazy tonight,
To
George.
be honest, but man, he does always get me with this MJ stuff because I'm telling you, you got to give LeBron let LeBron ride out the rest of his career.
Mhm.
We'll have this conversation in a couple years when LeBron retires, and we'll see who the greatest of all time really is. I bet you any money if he does what I think he's gonna do, you guys will be saying he's the greatest too.
Nah.
But anyway, so we got a list of free agents here for this upcoming offseason in the NBA. I'm going to say these names, and you tell me what team you think they should sign to and why. All right?
Yeah.
So let's get it. Kevin Durant. He's got a player option this year. He can opt out. He can opt in. He's going to get paid regardless.
He's gonna stay.
You think he's staying in Golden State?
I think
Why
so.
not? Think
What
about
if they lose?
so. Look
He'll
how
still
easy.
stay.
Look how easy he had it. He did play. Wasn't he hurt all playoffs? And look where he's at now. Why not? Why not be able to sit the bench and have your team do all the dirty work, and then you come and play the most important game fresh?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Why leave?
True.
Why leave? There's no reason to leave.
You're in a good situation.
You know, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Okay.
You left OKC
You're
for
guaranteed to the finals.
what? What did you leave OKC for? To win
Okay.
championships.
Okay,
What
I'll
put
give
you
you
in
that.
the best situation to win?
Now, if they lose, but just let's think about them losing because I just want Vic to hate me right now because Cleveland's gonna win. But let's just say they lose, and Steph Curry's also a free agent, guys.
They're not
Where
going
do you
nowhere.
think Steph Curry goes?
They-
You think they can afford them both?
All right, so this is what's gonna come down to with that team. You want the money, which you could make from endorsements, or you want the championships. You tell me.
That's smart.
There's a lot of players that'll take that money.
I don't think they're selfish like
Steph
that.
Curry's a two-time MVP. He's gonna command the max contract, and next year is gonna be even more inflated than this year was.
You wanna know why? I don't think they're gonna because Brady. Look at Brady. Go back to Brady. Brady doesn't ask why because he knows what he can get with. Well, he don't need the money you get.
Yeah, look at Brady. Look at Brady. They brought him into the meeting, and that didn't do anything. KD,
Yeah, I know,
KD
he's
still left.
He's still left.
He would have hurt Boston. It would have hurt you guys.
I don't think so.
Nah,
I
think
absolutely
would've been
disagree.
we would have been to
I
the
feel
finals with
like-
Golden State.
I feel like we probably would have been in the finals if we gained the chemistry. Because the thing about Boston, man, we win championships here.
Yep.
Since when? When was the last
It's
time y'all
our
won?
city.
2008.
If it's our city,
Oh,
you don't want to talk about the championships Boston has won in the
Boston has
last 15
18.
years. Boston has dominated the top 4 sports in the last 15 years.
We're going for that 18. We need that 18.
We're trying to get Banner 18. We're trying to get ring number 6 this year. The Celtics got us 1. The Bruins got us 1. The Red Sox got us 3. Come on, man. City of Champions, baby.
But I don't see.
City of Champions, baby.
I don't see the Warriors breaking up. I don't
You
see
don't?
them. Why? When you have.
Because where would they fit if KD leaves or if Steph Curry? Where would Steph Curry fit?
He'll be the
What kind of
only
team?
person. The thing why I say they don't leave is because they won't have to strictly game plan on you to stop you. They gotta stop you, and
True.
you.
Mm-hmm.
But some people get inflated, man.
Of
It's
course.
a lot of money. It's a lot of money. KD signed for $54 million for 2 years, dude.
That's how they're all gonna
$27
play.
million a year for
Yeah.
KD, bro. And the salary cap only goes so far. But next up on the list, Gordon Hayward. Where do you think he lands? Do you think he gets a max?
This is obvious. Boston.
You think he's coming here?
He's going to Boston.
I agree with you. I hope he comes here, man. I really
Oh.
do. I really
But
do.
I think it's a good bet for him, man. The chemistry he has with Brad Stevens and, the scheme he plays with it matches perfectly with Gordon
Yeah.
Hayward. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, he has the perfect opportunity to come back home. He's not from here or anything, but I mean, it's home when you get to go back to your college coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's completely comfortable with Brad Stevens, so I think that would be a good matchup. What do you think, Macho?
I'm gonna keep sounding repetitive, but Utah got a nice little team, and they're all young.
Yeah.
How Hayward is what year
Since when
what?
has Utah won anything, man?
But I'm saying, but you can't win anything without building it.
You don't think Brad Stevens can pry Gordon Hayward away, though? That's a strong.
I mean, it's a
tie.
good pipeline because you have all this chemistry, but
And Gordon Hayward's in his prime. He's getting to his prime.
can Gordon Hayward? What is he, a 3?
You don't think he
He's a
wants to
three.
come into the East where it's easier
Can he beat LeBron? Can he guard LeBron?
with the team that's assembled? Right, I feel like Gordon Hayward and trade the number 1 pick for someone
big
huge,
man.
someone
They're not gonna
big.
get Anthony Davis. They're not
If
gonna
they
get
got
DeMarcus.
Anthony Davis, that would be the piece that we need.
I don't even
Including
know.
a Gordon Hayward, that would be disgusting.
For somebody like Hassan Whiteside.
If
or
I was the
Andre Drummond.
Celtics, I would target probably like Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka,
Serge
that's what
Ibaka
we
is a
need
nice
in
fit.
free agency. That
You
would be
know?
a great pickup for us.
So put Al Horford at the 4, Ibaka, a shot blocker that can shoot threes now.
What about the
True.
Clippers?
Oh man, that organization
They
is
got
rip
3. Well, JJ Redick counted. But Blake Griffin and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
They're gonna go. I don't see why not stay in LA but go to the Lakers. But Chris Paul, I mean,
They're taking Lonzo, man. They ain't thinking
Yeah, they're
Chris
not
Paul.
thinking Chris Paul.
They're
Chris
taking
Paul-
Lonzo, bro.
I don't know.
Back to New Orleans.
They're taking Lonzo.
Anthony
Nah,
Davis.
I say he goes Spurs, bro. They're
Spurs?
talking about signing him to the Spurs. I think that even
That
if it's a
would be
backup
good
role,
fit.
even if it's a backup role behind Patty Mills.
Spurs, you know who the Spurs should honestly look at? Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
Yep, he fits that scheme. Just sit in a corner and knock down shots. I mean, obviously that's everyone's scheme, but Pop will have that guy so much better than what he is.
What do you think about D Rose? Where's D Rose going?
I would put him on the Spurs too.
Yeah.
On the Spurs?
Yeah, because when
Put him
D
with
Rose
Greg Popovich.
when D Rose is healthy, man, he's proven to be the best, one of the best in the league.
But I think once you injure your ankles and your legs, you're not the same.
You'll never be the same.
Never
What
be
if
the
D
same.
Rose went somewhere like New Orleans, where you got Anthony Davis, you got DeMarcus Cousins?
That would be a good fit for him.
That would be crazy, huh?
A great fit.
What do you think about Buddy Hield out in Sacramento? They let go of Buddy Hield. They took Buddy Hield for DeMarcus Cousins. They're investing in that boy.
He was a 4-year player at Oklahoma.
He was nasty.
You know what I'm saying? So he can stick it out,
Yeah, he's already.
and he got so much potential.
Yeah,
And
he's already there.
you know what I'm saying? That was a good move because Boogie Cousins, people want Boogie Cousins this and that, but he's like he's just yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the teams he goes. Think about it. Him and Anthony Davis played on Kentucky together, but yet when he went, they weren't winning. The first time they won when he got there was when he was hurt. That was their first win since he got traded to, you know, and it shows because
Oh, nice squad.
it shows because if Sacramento could give him up for Buddy Hield, a dude who is nothing but potential and raw talent as of now, it goes to show it's not only his on the court, it's off the court issues, and he's just a big baby. He's big baby Cousins.
See, I heard a lot of people in Green Nation saying that we should have gone after somebody like Boogie Cousins. I'm sorry, but he's a cancer guy.
He is.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. He did great at Kentucky, but as soon as he got into the NBA, got the big payday.
But
He's a great player. He's a great
Kentucky
player.
had a squad.
Yeah, they did.
Devin Booker.
John Wall.
They had was John Wall? No,
John Wall wasn't.
John
No,
Wall
John
had.
Wall.
Yeah,
Legend-
John Wall was there when.
Yeah,
Not
John
Davis.
Wall was there for the Anthony Davis. No,
No, he wasn't.
he wasn't actually.
It was John Wall, Bledsoe.
Phoenix. Brendan Knight.
Look it up.
Brandon Knight was there too. You know.
Marcus.
But the year they won the because John Wall didn't win the championship. Devin Booker, Cousins, and Davis won it.
I don't think Devin Booker was on that team, was he?
Yeah, he was their point guard, bro.
Are you sure?
Look it up. You got the computer in front of you. Look it up. And let's see if Georgie got me on this one.
Let's see. I don't think Devin Booker was.
That's the
Let's
young
see.
Mamba.
Anthony
No,
Davis.
he's looking like a young Mamba.
Young Mamba, bro, dropped
He
70
is.
on a good defensive team, so called the number one seed.
Number one seed, yeah. The Boston Celtics.
Read me that roster.
All right.
You can't guard me.
Let's see.
George.
Oh, it says Anthony Davis makes $22 million a year. That's insane.
Man, give me $22 million a year, man.
Yeah, I know
But then again, I'm not
22
6'11".
So let's see.
You know he started off as a point guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he grew.
Dude had the crazy
What-
growth spurt.
What Nesquik he was drinking?
For real, man. I need some of that.
I need some of that milk because
Yeah, dude, he looks. I don't know, man. A growth spurt like that. All right,
Yeah.
so let's see. Who's their point guard? It was Deron Lamb. And it was Marquise T.
T.
Marquise T.
Booker wasn't on that team,
Nah, Booker was on the team a couple years
Yeah,
after.
he's probably a freshman.
but he still won a championship.
Booker
though.
was on the team with the two twins, I
Marquise.
believe.
Oh,
Devin Booker and
the
the Harrison
Harrisons.
twins.
Yeah,
He won a championship though.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they did. I think they won
I
the
know.
championship.
I know.
right?
Davis when he set the single season block record. I'm pretty sure that's when they won a championship. And
Yeah, they did win one.
and I'm pretty sure Devin Booker won. I'm pretty positive about that. But
Let's see.
that program knows how to sign one and dones. Really one and dones.
Great
Yeah,
program
that's
to go to.
what they specialize in.
Yeah. You take a kid out the hood, out of a bad situation, and you change his entire family tree line. Not only him, but his kids and his kids and his kids' kids.
Yep.
You know,
Oh, good.
unless they blow it on cable.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, with this draft coming up, I feel pretty good about my seats. I feel pretty good about us going forward. I mean, we got Isaiah for a whole other year before we got to make a decision.
Yeah.
We got money to sign a free agent. So I think we should definitely go after Gordon Hayward.
I think we should too.
And if we're going to draft somebody, draft that Fultz kid, because that's who I want to see, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on. Now,
I don't want no ball drama.
well, real quick, I just wanted to touch on the fact that this kid really had the nerve to say he wasn't working out for the Celtics.
But you're not entitled to.
But still, like, dude, they got the number one pick. Don't you
Yeah.
want to be the number one pick?
No, he made it clear what team he wants to be
he
on.
made it clear that he wanted to be with
Yeah.
the Lakers.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
He said
did
he
make
only
it clear.
practiced with the Lakers.
Yeah, he did.
So it's not like he's playing with.
But
he's
I read somewhere that he's thinking about giving Philly a workout. Why wouldn't you? Do you really hate Boston that bad? You a Lakers fan that bad?
Lakers fan.
I mean,
Hey, all Lakers fan hate Boston.
Come on
I
now.
feel that. But hey, damn.
He's loyal to
Number
his
one
roots.
pick.
He's
Number one
loyal.
pick.
Number one pick.
All right,
I
well,
mean-
you might have to trade this then. No, just fine. Just fine. But just wanted to add that real quick about Lonzo. I just felt some type of way about that. But moving on, Enes Kanter. What's going on with Enes Kanter, guys? Oh, this is sad. This is sad to me because I don't even know what side to be on. I mean, I think Daniel might be able to even help us with this. But he got stopped in Romania. He got his passport rejected, and apparently he's part of a society in Turkey that isn't very favorable. Probably because I read somewhere that the people that he follows and supports, they were responsible for some type of terrorist attack within the last year or two. And I guess ever since, Turkey's president and Enes Kanter haven't been on good terms. Do have this little article we wanted to pull up and just talk about a little bit, because there is an arrest warrant in Turkey out for Enes Kanter right now, and it's basically stating that he could be part of a terrorist group because he has an encrypted messaging app on his phone called BitLock. But I wanted to get you guys' opinions on this. I mean, this is crazy. This ain't just sports now. I mean, we got a NBA player that's pretty popular. He was a high draft pick, and he's very controversial. Man, there's some crazy stuff happening in the Middle East, and we don't know all the facts. You know what I mean? Only Enes Kanter can tell us what he's gone through, but he's very against this president. I can't even pronounce his name, to be honest.
Yeah, but what did he call it? What did he say? He's like the modern day what?
Yep.
That's not a good thing, no? And he spoke out against his government, his people, and people took offense to it. And I mean, you can say you like a person's idea and follow that person, but it just so happens to be that this person is not a like character in his country. You know what I'm saying? So to name him a terrorist because he's following an idea of someone else is blasphemy, basically, because he's not going around shooting and killing people.
Blasphemy.
It's ridiculous. You don't. A terrorist is someone who acts out in strong beliefs and needs to be heard. All he did was send a message. Okay, I'm
sorry to cut you off, man, but just to elaborate a little bit on what he follows, just so we can let the audience know, so they can follow a little more. Kanter is a vocal supporter of Fethullah Gulen and the Gulen movement. After a military coup attempt in 2016, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan placed blame for the attempt on Gulen and his supporters. Now, this Fethullah Gulen guy is in exile in Pennsylvania, and he's been there for the past 15 years. But he must be some type of radical Islamist that went against the power, so to speak, for the lack of a better word. And Enes Kanter is a supporter of him. Do you think this has any type of tie to why there may be an arrest warrant out for him? Do you think he could be? Or there's any possibility that he could be tied to something that
They
happened?
should look into it.
I mean, he mocked the article that came out about him in his native country. He like retweeted it and just wrote a bunch of stuff in his native language. I don't know what it said, but he had a bunch of ha-ha-has and crying faces. So, I mean, it looked like he was mocking him. Do you think he could really be a terrorist, or?
I mean, has his following has it persuaded him to act out violently? No.
There's no record of him acting violently.
So how can you claim he's a terrorist if he's not acting out? Because you follow something and have a strong belief in whatever you're following doesn't make you a terrorist because you're going up against a government you don't like. Anybody can say that. That's like saying if someone doesn't like Donald Trump, they're a terrorist. But it's a whole different world where he lives at. Like but now I got a flip side to this, right? So you have a Turkish basketball player he's wealthy. Can you say he's being targeted?
It definitely could be.
Can
Definitely could make an argument.
Can you say that now he's not funding his government because he doesn't like the president, and a man with his figure in his country who probably makes way more than anybody there, because he's getting paid in U.S. dollars, you know. So think about the only people that can benefit off him is his government, and now that he's probably stopped providing funding for whatever little activities the government wants him to do, and just losing a income and a cash cow like cancer it's affecting him, and now I feel like he's getting targeted, because you can follow whatever you want, but then again it's a whole other world out there.
Yeah, it is, and it says here that his dad announced that his family was disowning him.
Yeah, and he hasn't spoken to them for 2 years, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's because now, I don't know.
that's definitely a red flag. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
If
that's
your
a red
family
flag.
is disowning you,
Why?
or because
Why
the
is
family
that?
doesn't want to get in trouble with the government. That government could go up any day and kill him.
True.
You know how hard it would be to kill Cantor in an NBA season? He's not in Turkey. He's not in Romania. You can't find him unless you're on U.S. soil. And now if you come over to U.S. soil and commit an act like that on a person, that's an act of terrorism, and that's declared war.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're only trying to think about it. Where did they stop him at in Romania? Why didn't they? If he was such an active terrorist, why didn't they stop him in the United States? Why didn't they come over here and get him?
True.
No, they just, a third world country plays how it wants, and he must have broke bridges and burned bridges with someone in higher power,
Yeah.
and I just feel like he had tons of money, millions of dollars, that he must have been given to someone in that government, and something along the way must have happened to alter his mind and change the way he thinks, and he now has a larger view of what's actually going on, and I'm giving you all this money and you're not doing anything with it. And now his family could disown him. He hasn't talked to his family in 2 years, but when you make such a bold move, it's best to get away from your family.
Mm-hmm.
True.
you don't want
because
them
they kill what you love most.
Yeah.
What does a person love? His family. So I mean, he's probably seeing what's going on. His people probably are in need, and the government isn't giving everyone a fair shot. You know, money's probably low over there because in those third world countries you got a bunch of poverty, and those who are profiting are only government ties or things that, you know, real terrorists, not a fake, I don't know, we don't have the full story about Cantor, but what it sounds like now is just he has a following that the government doesn't like because it's going against them, making them look bad, you know. So why not try to attack the you know, the people talking bad about him, opposing you.
True. That's very viable. Very viable. And again, we are presented by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Thank you, Sir Jim, for this opportunity. We say it every time because we're very grateful. Very, very grateful to be able to do something that we love. So, yeah, that's some crazy stuff coming out of Turkey, man. I feel for Enes Kanter if he's really just going through this stuff because people don't like him, you know. That's not right. But on to other news. We have some rivalry stuff to talk about. Josh Norman publicly came out this week and basically called Des Bryant of the Cowboys and Odell Beckham of the New York Giants soft. Ooh, soft. He said, you put a little pressure on them boys and they melt like butter. What do you guys think about that, man? We don't see rivalries like this in the NFL no more. I think it's great for the league.
It's good for the league.
I think it's great for the league.
Talk about Josh Norman.
I say you let them boys go at it. Let them boys go at it. Let them eat each other up. I want to see Des Bryant come out and really go ham for 2 games that he has to face Josh Norman. I want to see what he got. And put Josh Norman on this man the whole
2
game.
players.
And he talked about Odell too. You already know him and Odell have history.
Already had beef, yeah.
They've been had beef. But I don't know, mate. Because Odell's gotten the better of him before. I'm sorry. When Odell spun on him last year, he absolutely put this boy on a poster.
But look at who you talk about.
Odell.
Exactly. So Josh Norman is smart. You know why he went to that division?
What?
Because you faced arguably the 2 out of the top 5 receivers currently in the NFL, and he faces them twice a year.
Yep. Each.
Yeah. You know, so why not?
Yeah.
And Josh Norman isn't a highly recruited dude like these guys. He went to JUCO, set the interception record in the game, and then went to Coastal Carolina. And he really didn't pop out till he was how old? That's why when he signed that big contract, people would question him. They're like, Josh Norman is an old guy now. So this guy plays with a chip on his shoulder, and I like what he did. He said, I don't want to play mediocre dudes. Think about four games out of 16, you're playing top receivers and you're earning your money.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens if you do start shutting down these top receivers? You start getting more money. So Josh knows what he's doing. His career. You're not getting any younger. So get all the money you could. Build your resume. And now that he has the opportunity, he's building his resume.
Think he can do anything in Washington? No, I don't think he's gonna do much with them. I think Josh Norman is a good player, but Washington as a team, I mean, I don't think he'll get any Super Bowls or anything.
No, they blew that chance.
Yeah.
And they're gonna lose Kirk Cousins.
You think so?
I know
San
so.
Fran?
I mean, they signed Calvin Pryor and no, it's not Calvin Pryor, Terrell Pryor, senior from the Browns. That's a good 6'4" pickup, and then they still got what's his name, Crowder.
Yeah, James.
That's
James
it.
Crowder.
If I don't know, I feel like Kirk Cousins could sling that ball. They just need defensive help. You need a safety over the top of Josh Norman.
You guys think Odell Beckham's a baby? Think he's too flamboyant with his off-field stuff?
He's giving signs of them. Crying. What was it? He was whining about something?
Yeah, he was whining about a lot last year, honestly. You gotta find a lot of money because, you know, people bump him after the play and stuff. There was one instance with Xavier Rhodes from Minnesota where he got bumped out of bounds and he got flagged for that. Ended up getting fined $25,000 for it.
Wow.
So, I mean, you got a couple instances where you can argue Odell's baby, but I feel like the passion for the game spills over for him a little bit. He's young.
It's emotions, man.
He's a really young kid, too.
Football's all emotion.
It is.
But you
have
can
that
contain
drive.
it. But people like that.
Mm-hmm.
You like to see your star wide receiver, you know. I mean, not take it where he's been taking it, but you like to show that
passion.
yeah, you know, that enthusiasm, that I love the game. The game changed my life, so this is me. Odell's always been that sporadic guy ever since he was back in LSU. You know, he was that dude who would spark a flare. And Des Bryant too. Des Bryant is a really, if you ever watch like Mic'd Up and Wired Up, Des Bryant would talk so much junk on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go, I mean, oh, they're paying you all this money. He said to Josh Norman that they need to get their money back because Josh Norman, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the game. You know what happens in between the whistles. But like I said, in between the whistles, and back when Josh Norman was on the Panthers, him and Odell both got in trouble.
Yeah.
Odell got suspended without pay, and Norman just got fined. See, but that's out of control.
Yeah. What they went through in that game, that was a little out of control. Hitting Norman from behind like that, you could have hurt him pretty bad. That was a cheap shot if I've ever seen one. But I mean, I'm just glad there's some rivalry in the NFL again, man. There was a long time there between rivalries. We just really haven't seen any player-to-player rivalries, any team-to-team strong rivalries. I mean,
I think it was the last one be like Peyton and Tom Brady.
Exactly,
Those
Peyton and
types of
Tom
rivalries.
Brady. That was one of the greatest rivalries of all time.
Yeah.
I can't wait till football's back to that, where there's a couple of great rivalries. You know, like
Russell
Pittsburgh
Wilson.
and
Baltimore days.
Baltimore days, dude.
Oh, those were good.
Those were some great games, bro. Even Cincy had a couple good years in there. Carson Palmer.
Yeah. Now
with Andy Dalton.
Now the Steelers are rivals with the Pats, you know.
What did Tom Brady say? Tom Brady said it best. Y'all like our little brother, man. You're like
That's
the little
disrespectful.
brother. No. I think Le'Veon said that.
He said I'm tired.
And then someone else said that we was the daddy.
But
we are the daddy.
that's a little rivalry flaring up over there.
Yeah.
Even though it's they make it more of a friendly type, but Antonio Brown and Malcolm Butler.
Yeah, true.
Because when they play, they
They go
play.
at it.
They play together, yeah.
But Antonio Brown always gets his, man. He always gets his.
It's fast.
He always
Beast.
gets his. I had him on fantasy last year. I would know. Trust me, that man always gets it.
He's a beast.
He ain't gonna go a game without at least 8 receptions and close to 100 yards. Great fantasy pickup if you guys get anywhere near the top 10. But moving on, we wanted to talk a little bit about college today. We wanted to talk about a little article that we've seen online recently, and wanted to elaborate on that with the audience on our 2-hour INNFO8 Debates show that we love so much. Love being out here, being able to talk to the fans, interact. We love to debate. So if anybody's out there wants to debate a little bit, 508-943-8320, that's the number. Give us a call. We love to debate, so we'll debate anything and everything at any time. Give us a call at 508-943-8320. Now, as far as this college scandal we're going to talk about, has to do with Coach Rick Pitino and his team at Louisville. They had been in talks of, maybe being indicted on some pretty foul things that happen at their university. I mean, it happens at every university. Going overboard with trying to get a recruit to go there. Sometimes you get carried away and you do things you may regret. But hey, they did get off. They weren't charged with anything. There's no indictment. But a woman by the name of Katina Powell did write a book called Breaking Cardinal Rules, Basketball, and the Escort Queen, which basically went into detail about this scandal. Now, I guess they were paying $10,000 at a time for this woman to supply dancers, and a lot of them apparently had sex and did some things for cash with the recruits, And I guess the person that they were going through to get all of this done, his name was, let me find his name here. Last name's McGee. Andre McGee. So basically, this woman named Katina Powell was having conversations with this Andre McGee guy and getting parties set up so that her 10 or so dancers could go and basically dance and have fun, probably party, and have a bunch of sex and do some crazy stuff, And that's stuff that, as an 18-year-old, you see that. You come into this campus and you're just on a visit. You're not even part of the team yet, and you're getting all of that. Maybe never even had it before,
Terry Rozier was one of them involved.
Exactly.
In one of those.
Terry Rozier was.
They talked about,
But I mean,
a woman saying his name about it. It came out. It was crazy.
But hey, Terry Rozier also got drafted, and you know how some women be out there.
Yeah, look at what happened. I'm gonna get off top, but Ezekiel Elliott's girlfriend tried to get him too.
Jameis Winston.
It happens everywhere, like you said. It honestly happens at all these big time schools because now you're not dealing with regular 18, 19-year-old kids. You're dealing with. It sounds messed up, but sometimes people look at other people as dollar signs. Not only women, but men do it as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Kevin Federline is the best man to ever do it with Britney Spears. But these people are not looked at as 18, 19-year-old kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're grown men or grown females that bing bing or you see as dollar signs when cause all right,
You see the future.
You see the number 1 pick standing in front of you. And girls or men's basketball. There's so many ways to get rich quick schemes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like Louisville isn't the only school that goes through this. Big time schools with big time names and big time players who are guaranteed to make it into the NFL. I mean, into the NBA because each of these colleges have these dudes who are guaranteed entry to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
There's not one team in college that doesn't have a player that's gonna get drafted.
Yeah, you're right, and especially at the Division I collegiate level. I mean, those schools are just so big. There's so many people. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Listen, all those pro players. Look at Kareem. Didn't he have like 40 women or something that he would sleep with every game? That's insane. Like,
And he wasn't an attractive dude, but his wallet and his bank account.
Resume, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So people see other people as paychecks, and it happens, and it all it takes is one person to say something, and it's a nationwide story in schools like this because they're dying to try to expose a school like that. You know, and the NCAA would always profit off of this. I'm telling you that now. They always profit. So any spotlight is good spotlight. That's how I look at it. Now it might have been a messed up situation, but now people are looking at Louisville. And didn't Louisville win the championship? When was it?
Not too long ago.
They beat who? Michigan?
Yeah.
With Trey Burke, right?
Trey Burke.
You know what I'm saying? So they're still relevant.
Yep.
They're still recruiting top 100 players.
Still in the top 25.
You know, this isn't a D1 AA school. This is a D1 national championship March Madness type of team.
And that's why this is such a big story, man. Because if this was Nichols College, probably wouldn't even hit the radio. If this was Worcester State, if this was some little, you know, Division III, Division II school, ain't nobody gonna hear.
Even if it was Holy Cross, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't blow up like that. You know.
Seriously, unless it was something, you know, drastic. But, you know. I did just want to do a quick little PSA. Just want to shout out our sponsors one more time. WNRC Nichols College and New Era Radio presenting to you INNFO8 Debates. We're here every Sunday, 10 p.m. to midnight. We love what we do. We love to debate. You can give us a call at 508-943-8320. Also subscribe to us on YouTube, INNFO8 Debates. And here we go with a PSA on bullying. Yeah, I was just gonna improvise it, but I wasn't gonna say exactly what you told me earlier in the day. But I was just gonna be like, yeah, I mean, I've even been on recruit, you know what I mean? Not anything like it. I didn't want to force it. But if I took it completely off, you
No, don't even mention.
No, I'm not gonna. But I'm saying.
Hint that We're still live on YouTube.
Yeah, no, we can't hit that at all. Thank God I didn't do that. President called it. Yeah, you guys, just leave the key at the door. You guys are there. Get out here. Yeah, bro.
People not calling because I mean it's Memorial Weekend.
Yeah, that's cool though. It's no big deal. We're on the air, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
We're on the air. INNFO8 Debates. How many people watching? Nobody? It's cool. It's cool.
Make sure y'all having fun on
Everybody
vacation.
has days where there's crickets. One day there'll be a crowd.
Yes.
It's cool, baby.
Everybody crashing from the weekend.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Saturday. I'm surprised.
Yeah, think about that.
Yo, that McDonald's shit is gonna be that much better though.
Yeah.
Yo,
What,
we
you
gotta-
thinking McDonald's, you said?
I'm thinking
Yeah.
2K when I get home.
Yeah, 2K.
You thinking
too.
2K? I'm thinking bed, yo.
Well, I don't work tomorrow, so.
I go home to a baby probably up. So
What's the next topic? George.
We can do
Colin Kaepernick.
What for agency?
I think it wouldn't be that bad.
I'm a fool, baby. Ooh, child. And we're back. INNFO8 Debates presented to you by WNRC Nichols College and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam. Thank you for presenting INNFO8 Debates to our audience, to our people. We appreciate you all to the fullest. Now, on to one of our next topics, Colin Kaepernick. I feel bad for this man. I feel like he's getting blackballed in this league, man. I think he deserves a spot on a roster. And you know, when he first started this whole national anthem protest thing, I was against him kneeling for the anthem. I was, and I still am, because there's other ways that you can demonstrate a protest and not, you know, cause so much of an uproar. The reason that there was so much of an uproar is because there's people that take the whole ceremonial thing about America very seriously. That you're insulting people when you do stuff like that. Because there's people that have died for this country. There's people that have died for him to be able to be played, you know? And those voices need to be heard, because there's voices that can't speak for themselves. You know what I mean? And that's why I disagreed with the whole kneeling down thing. But I thought something else would have been better for him. Something that wasn't so controversial might have actually set him off on a better path, rather than, you know, have him in the offseason looking for a team this late in the offseason, you know? But where do you think he could land? Where do you think he fits best?
I think he fits at Seattle. To
You
be
think so?
honest. I told you this in the last segments that he's gonna be benched in the middle of the season, and who knows, something happens where he impresses what's his name? Pete Carroll. He starts him. I mean, Colin Kaepernick is an elite player. He could be a starter in any of these. There's starters right now that are not better than him.
He's a good player.
But
He's
just
a very
because
good
of what he did, I think that sinks him down to where he's at right now.
player. It does.
Definitely.
I think Seattle's a good spot for him. I mean, there's a lot of noise coming out of Seattle right now. Their defense and their offense are like at odds. That defense is starting not to believe in Russell Wilson, in my opinion. As far as an article that I read earlier in the week, I mean, it's getting chippy with Richard Sherman and Russell Wilson. You know, that's probably why Richard Sherman's name was in the trade market this year. You know,
Who's their best player?
their best player, I would say their franchise player is Russell Wilson. You got to
Russell
keep
Wilson.
Russell Wilson. He's gonna take you to Super Bowls, man. If you want to be in the Super Bowl, you got to keep Russell Wilson. He knows the system. You know what I mean? It's a whole different ballgame when you talk the NFL. You know, but I think as far as Colin Kaepernick goes, I think somewhere like Buffalo is calling his name. I feel like that is a situation where he can go in and make an immediate impact. I feel like he can go in and take over a starting spot that isn't really solidified. Tyrod Taylor just took a pay cut to stay with them. You know, that's cool and all. Well, we appreciate that, but I feel like Colin Kaepernick would make that team better than what it is right now.
Yeah.
Especially having LaShawn McCoy. He loves playing that play action. He loves that pistol offense. Maybe he could bring out the best in Sammy Watkins. Who knows?
Call me crazy, but I feel like he would excel in Chicago. You got Jordan Howard. You got White at receiver. Nobody's really seen Kevin White because he was hurt. But it takes a lot of pressure off him, and you had a person like Brian Hoyer, Jay Cutler playing, you know. So this dude is in the scrub. This dude is proven back in the 49er days when they were good, when he actually had a team around him, surround him, that
They brought him to Super Bowl.
that he can play.
Yeah.
You know, he can throw the ball and he can kill you on his feet. So I feel like teams like Chicago would benefit off of him. Even you know what?
They just picked up Mike Glennon though. They
Yeah.
gave that backup what, $8 million a year, $12 million a year.
But really, I mean, it's his time. No, but I don't care. Mike Glennon has never been to a Super Bowl and probably would
He's
never.
the presumed starter there in Chicago.
I know exactly. And who is that?
Exactly.
How can you even? He has no resume.
They just drafted Mitch Trubisky too.
Yeah, but they got to learn from someone who's been to the big game, the big dance. Why not?
Mike Glennon, he was actually pretty good down in Tampa Bay. He didn't really take him anywhere.
I think he played 11 snaps and he had like 8 out of
11 snaps.
8 out of 11.
He started his rookie year actually, and then they picked up Jameis the next year. He's been a backup ever since.
Exactly. So why not? I mean, I don't know.
He's 6'8". He got that height. He can see over the line.
So is Brock Osweiler. They paid him $72 million, and what did he do?
True.
I mean, he took a great team to the to the
And you
playoffs.
can
But
get
still.
Colin Kaepernick on a great deal right now.
What about this? Ready? Get rid of Blake Bortles and put Colin Kaepernick on the Jaguars.
That's nuts. I haven't even thought about that.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? They just got Fournette, right?
Yeah.
They got what's this guy's name? Their other running back. He played on Alabama.
Oh, what's his name? I know he's at T.J. Yeldon.
T.J. Yeldon. They need work on their on their O line, but they got weapons.
Mhm.
You know, every year, who's always the talk about coming up next? It's the Jags.
And they're a small division. They're not. They
And
don't have competition like
Yeah.
Steelers and
Baltimore.
Baltimore and no.
I can honestly see that place being a great fit for him because Blake Bortles, I drafted Blake Bortles in fantasy, man, and he
went 1-9.
wow, really?
And you don't even want to bring up your one win. And you don't want to bring up your one win because I matched it with the same exact win.
Really?
He beat me by 1 point, and then I beat him by 1 point at the end of the year.
But Blake Bortles, he can't do it, and he can't do it over there. But I see that's a perfect, and that scheme is more of a mobile quarterback, you know, kind of a rollout, have the option to run, and now you got 2 good running backs, who are rookie and first and second year players. That's a great fit.
Who they have in the Broncos?
They got
The
Trevor
Broncos.
Simeon.
The Broncos too.
That would be a good fit for him.
Yeah, it would. It would. He would have a stacked team.
Yeah, he'll have a defense to
Give
rely
him
on.
a stacked team, and he went to school up there, didn't he?
At Denver?
Where did Colin Kaepernick go to
He
school?
went to Nevada.
He did.
Yeah, he started the
Yeah.
pistol back in Nevada.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know. There's really not too many teams with bad quarterbacks, if you think about it, because I'm gonna just name the awful teams as of now are the Browns, the Jets. He's coming off of the 49ers and then the Bears, and then think about these below average teams like the Rams, the Chargers, who have Phillip Rivers, and the Rams have Goff, who they just drafted, and then you got the Jaguars, who he can fit there. Then you got the Ravens, got a Super Bowl throw it up Joe. The Bengals are set because they got AJ, what's his name, backing up Andy
AJ
Dalton
McCarron.
from Alabama. So
Yeah.
that 1 and 2 is set. Then you got the Bills. I don't know, Cam Newton is a little iffy. Just if he doesn't bounce back this year, I won't be surprised if they're gonna look for something new at that position. But the Eagles got this dude, Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
What about the Saints?
Saints got Drew Brees.
Yeah, but Drew Brees is old,
He is.
and he's
Brady's old.
Yeah, but
Drew Brees
Brady,
still got it, though.
but Brady hasn't been proven to his arm strength. People were questioning all of Drew Brees' arm strength this entire year
He still
because
gets 30 touchdowns though a year.
He
I
still
know.
got over 5,000, didn't
he had 4,000 or something. And then you got the Cardinals. Carson Palmer?
he? Yep.
And who's behind him? That's
Bruce
actually
Stan.
not that bad. If you put him there, then you got the Colts and the Redskins, who got Luck. Andrew Luck is staying there,
Yep.
and then you got Kirk Cousins, who was just coming off a franchise tag. They franchised him again.
Yep, they did.
You know what I'm saying? So he's
Yeah,
gonna
they did.
prove something. And then you got. Oh, I just looked at what about the Dolphins?
Do you
Ryan
believe in
Tannehill?
Ryan Tannehill?
No.
Do you believe in him?
No?
You don't even sound sure. Ryan Tannehill, I don't know if I believe it.
And then there's really not
What
too
is
many.
this, his 5th year?
Yeah.
And I can also see the Vikings being a perfect fit.
Vikings would be a dope fit. It would be a good fit.
Teddy got hurt, and remember, you never come back after ACL. I mean,
True.
unless your name is Adrian Peterson.
True. And he's with Drew Brees down in New Orleans.
Exactly. And then you only got the Giants, the Chiefs, the Broncos, Raiders, Titans. The Texans just took it on, Deshaun.
Yep.
Matthew Stafford up in Detroit.
That's not gonna change.
And then Jameis Winston is gonna be that dude.
You think so?
Why
Think he
not?
brings the Super Bowl to Tampa Bay?
He will. Eventually, he will. Him and Mike Evans. And then you got the elite teams, who are the Pats. The Pats are good with Jimmy G. And
Yeah.
even their third, who's the Pats' third string?
Jacoby Brissett.
Who broke all types of records at NC State, right?
Yep.
You know? Then you got the Falcons with Matt Ryan from BC. Aaron Rodgers isn't going anywhere. Dak Prescott, if he doesn't have a sophomore slump, then this is what it is. And then you got Big Ben.
You think Dak is an elite quarterback?
Yes. As a
Judging
rookie.
on this year or right
Yes. Last year.
Last year.
Judging on last year?
He's a rookie,
But he
man.
had a great line.
And he's still gonna have the same line
He was built
with the same running back.
with. No, I'm not saying he.
Actually, I
but
believe one of them linemen retired.
I think he's a great player. But you were built into a team that was already set.
That's not his fault. He took over Tony Romo's spot.
Exactly.
And he did what Tony couldn't. He did what Tony had the same team and couldn't win him a playoff game. Then you got this rookie who did it.
I feel you.
I just named all 32 teams and only like 4 or 5 fit cap.
Wow. It's tough. And not all 4 and 5 really need him.
Exactly, you know. So,
Wow.
but he was.
He'll probably get picked up middle of the season, though.
Why
I
him?
believe.
But that's the thing, man. You got.
Injuries
happen
everywhere.
and all that.
Yeah, but he should be a starter.
He should. In the team, he should be a starter.
He should. By the way, we are presented by WNRC Nichols College and New Era Radio. We are presenting INNFO8 Debates to you, our audience, again for the 5th time. Today actually marks a month on the dot for us. We enjoy being here. We enjoy talking sports. We love doing this. Shout out to Sir Jan for the opportunity. If you want to call in our last half hour and have a little bit of a sport conversation with us, have some sport debate with us, or any type of debate for that matter, you can call in at 508-943-8320. Again, that's 508-943-8320. And now, we move on to our greatest topic, our debate of the day. And today I chose the topic, so, I'll go ahead and introduce it. We're going to create a starting 5. All time, NBA. Pick a team, pick a location. Create a starting 5 using all-time players in the NBA, and you need to explain why they are the best choice at each position. Who wants to go first?
You.
You want me to go first?
No, I want to go first.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
I'm picking Magic at the point.
Okay.
Jordan, obviously, at the shooting guard. You really want me to say this?
I
I'm
know.
gonna pair him with Scottie Pippen,
You need Scotty if you got Mike.
and then
Don't wait. Don't sneak that in there.
Stop it. Next.
no, I pair them because they're a great duo. They're a great duo
Oh yeah,
in Chicago.
absolutely.
So
Great dude.
I believe that or Larry Bird because I love Larry Bird. You already know that.
Yeah, I love Larry too.
For my power forward, I would have to say KG on the Timberwolves.
Ooh,
I need that powerhouse.
I like that.
I got Shaq. Shaq, a monster. Shaq.
Oh, look at that. We got a caller. Go ahead. And tell us
Macho.
why. Tell me
Tell her why?
Tell me why they're the best. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
Point guard, Magic Johnson, one of the greatest passers.
He's
97.5.
6'9".
6'9",
This is George.
passing the ball to Michael Jordan or Scotty,
The greatest scorer ever.
What's your name?
Michael Jordan.
the greatest scorer ever. Yes, the greatest scorer to ever live.
Angel from Joe's Limited. What's up, man?
We got KG at the power forward.
Best
Great
starting five
defensive
of all
player.
time, NBA.
That's what we need down low. And I would say Shaq because he dominates
talked
in the
about that
paint.
earlier.
Nobody can stop Shaq in the paint.
That's guaranteed.
Guaranteed he's gonna be.
You
Don't
want
get
me
him in
to
the
do
line
starting
though.
five?
You
Keep him off the line,
You want
but
starting five?
I
Is it
post
safe?
game of LeBron.
Yeah, I'm
LeBron
thinking
James.
about it too.
Sorry, I'm thinking of finals.
Yeah.
Shaq
Just you can't
is
switch.
incredible back in the
You just can't
2000s
switch.
and 2001.
His entire career. Is it safe to say that Shaq is the greatest center?
He could.
You'll hear me.
I mean, you got Kareem and you got.
Okay, Kareem could stretch it
Bill.
out a little bit
I'm
and
gonna
hit, but
introduce you and then you talk.
back Shaq down, you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, nobody could have stopped
And when
him.
It won't be
Shaq backs
for-
you
for
down,
2 minutes.
think about it.
2 to
Shaq
5
will average
minutes,
30
so
and not take
keep
one
on
3-point.
Yeah,
So that means he's getting all his shots inside the
inside
paint.
the paint, where
That
it's
man
the
is-
toughest to get in.
that man
Where
is-
you're going
Okay.
against 7-footers.
Catch me up. What's going on?
We're just talking about Shaq being the greatest center of all time.
Okay.
And just
I
think
have
about
enough.
this. Think about this. Ready? Shaq is 7 foot, 300 plus pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a man. There's no dominant centers in today's league. But Shaq did it, and Shaq was just a man. Shaq is just.
Just imagine him and Magic in the pick and roll.
I mean, he won't ever roll. He can't
I mean,
make
no,
it.
he's not. He wasn't good at the roll, but
Magic will find him in the paint.
Magic and Shaq.
Imagine Magic and Shaq. What if it was Shaq Orlando? Them running the Showtime Lakers together.
Mm.
Whoo, that would have been
Oh,
crazy.
no, you had to put Penny
Well,
there.
Guys, we do have our first caller of the night. A very good friend of mine. Very good friend of Camacho's as well. It's actually his daughter's grandfather, Angel. And I'd like to introduce Angel tonight. How you doing tonight, Angel? Ah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Always working. That's what I like to see.
It's a businessman right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to end the world possible thing. I just agree with Shaq as number one center of all time.
Okay. Okay. So what's your starting five, Angel?
My starting five, I'm gonna put Shaq at center. I'm gonna kind of creative and put Anthony Davis. I know he's good, but him as power forward, I don't think anybody can stop him. That's power forward. Point. I'll have to put Kobe and Shaq. I mean Kobe and Michael Jackson in the starting lineup.
Okay.
I'll have to.
Who's playing the three?
That's a tough one.
Kobe or Michael?
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to put Michael at the three.
I agree.
At the three?
I have to put Michael at the three. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Michael and Kobe, and all time, I better to get them the ball. I would have to go with Magic.
Yeah. Okay.
You got a nice little line. You got you got two
You look
assassins.
like my lineup.
I had to put the two big guys. I mean, they're not gonna go quick, but and a half court offense in my starting box is anybody.
Okay.
Anybody?
Anybody.
Let me
And
see.
a half court, or if you guys, if at a half court, if you guys can go faster and anything else, but my starting five and a half court set is unbeatable.
Okay.
Okay.
Think about those five.
Smart.
All right, guys, I'm glad to call in. I'm glad I got you guys.
All right, Angel. All right,
I'll
Angel.
call in.
And take a minute. Go ahead and tell the crowd about your business as well.
Both having shows, limousine, serving Worcester County. We got the Flyers, the best, safest limousines around. Trump season's coming to an end. You ain't got a ride, call me. I'll get you there. I'll get you there cheaper than anybody else. So,
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
look it up. Facebook.
And most definitely the Flyers, because I saw the limousine you picked up today, man. That's beautiful. Congratulations,
that one
man.
I haven't even got started on that one yet, but I got some nice ones, guys. Keep the business going, keep the radio show going. I love y'all. Great show. I'll be calling. I'll be a frequent caller.
We love you
Thank
too,
you,
man. We
thank you.
appreciate the love, brother.
All right, guys.
Have a good one.
Anthony Davis. Okay, ready? I'm gonna match his lineup. Can we have duplicate Shaqs? Can Shaq Shaq?
Oh, like
Yeah, you
Magic
can go.
Shaq and
All right, so check
Wait,
this
what
out.
you mean duplicate Shaqs? Like two Shaqs in one lineup?
No, like he has his starting five, right? But you
Yeah.
can't show up to the court with another Shaq.
No, you
No,
good.
can.
You good.
You can. I had
You
Shaq.
good. It's your starting five. Talk about why your starting five would be the best.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Lonzo Ball playing.
I might have Lonzo at the one. No, he did not.
Listen to this.
He
I'ma
said Lonzo at the one. You're being
Out
serious.
of
I'ma have
everybody.
Listen, I don't care about Magic. I need someone tall enough to guard Magic, and who could pass the ball.
Put LeBron at the point.
You don't like LeBron.
I can't have MJ and LeBron. You kidding me?
I was gonna do that, but I
No,
was like, nah,
then
that's too.
you would have
that's
lost.
forcing it.
You would have lost all your Michael Jordan privileges. We get those when we have 6 rings.
See,
you know?
that's why I put Scotty.
But all right, so I'm gonna have Lonzo, I'm gonna have MJ, I'm gonna have Kawhi Leonard, and I'm gonna have Dirk Nowitzki and Shaquille O'Neal.
Wow.
Okay.
I could work the pick and roll, not even with Shaq. This is how I would run the team. Ready? I would have Lonzo bring up the ball, set Shaq down low on the block, run Dirk Nowitzki on the pick and roll, leave him up top, so Lonzo always has that guy on at the top that he could dump it off, that can hit the three, and then you got MJ and Kobe cutting baseline, who are high flyers,
Okay.
who are killers in the basket, and then you got Shaq to clean up anything down low. That's how I would run my offense.
Okay. Sounds
And
dope.
That
Sounds
lineup right
sick.
there would be. I mean, he does
You
have.
beat my lineup.
I would smoke your lineup.
No, you won't.
Who was your,
You
who was your
won't.
power forward?
Just by you putting Lonzo Ball in the lineup against Magic Johnson.
Yeah, he put Lonzo in the
Come
lineup.
on,
You
he'll
lost
just-
when you did that.
He'll just post him up.
You
How-
a big baller fan.
Yeah, you
huh?
a big baller
Was-
for
Is
that.
Magic on number one?
You're getting some shoes for that. You know that?
Was
Is
Magic
Magic on number one?
was Magic Johnson a top 5 pick?
I'm pretty sure Magic went number 1.
Yeah.
Really?
It was him and
Lonzo's
then
gonna go
Larry.
number 2. All right.
It was him and Larry.
Lonzo could do it.
Well, let's go ahead and let the people know what my starting 5 is. All right. And you guys know I don't conform to anyone. I don't adjust to the norm.
But I'm just saying, if you're my 3, my small forward is locking up your small forward.
Okay, we'll see about that.
No, you're not.
Let's see.
Scotty?
Let's see, because you haven't. Apparently, this guy that I was putting at the number 3 is unguardable according to you. So here we go. At my 1, LeBron James. At the 1. At the 1.
You're cheating.
At the 1.
Okay.
So you guys.
Shooting guard.
They're all 6'9".
Shooting guard.
What's up, girls?
Kobe Bryant. Small forward, Michael Jordan. Power forward, this one's tough. There's a lot of great power forwards in this league history, man.
Yeah.
So I've got LeBron at the 1, Kobe and Mike as the assassins at the 2 and 3. You got LeBron at the 1, and then he can guard whoever you want him to guard on defense.
That's up.
Alright?
Except Dirk.
You got the 1, he can score if he wants, he can facilitate if he wants, he runs the offense. So, at power forward. This one's tough because I love KG.
You got Sean Kemp.
I love KG. Sean
Tim
Kemp was
Duncan.
alright.
You got Tim Duncan.
Karl Malone was alright. Tim
Karl
Duncan was great.
Malone. Karl Malone was alright.
He was alright. He didn't win no chips.
Oh man,
But-
chips.
I think at power forward, I would go ahead and put. That's a really tough one. But since he was 6'8", or how tall was Bill Russell? How tall was Bill Russell?
6'8",
6'8", right?
6'9".
I'll put him at power forward. I'll put Bill Russell at power forward. And my center.
Oof.
This one's tough. I love
They have
Wilt.
a lot of good.
I
centers,
love
too.
Wilt Chamberlain. I love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I love Shaq.
Olajuwon.
I love Hakeem. I love Hakeem. So, LeBron, Kobe, MJ,
Phil.
Bill Russell, and my 5th. Man, that's
Who's your
tough.
center? Who's your center? There's
It's
so
real
many.
tough. There's some great centers. I just don't want to say Shaq.
You want to say
I don't
JaVale
want to say
McGee?
Shaq. I want to say.
JaVale.
I want to say. I think I'm gonna have to go with. Magic can play any position too. I could go Magic.
Come
if I
on
really
now.
wanted to.
Magic
Come
Johnson
on.
getting eaten up.
He's
But
gonna eat.
I'm gonna go with Wilt.
Wilt.
I'm gonna go with Wilt. So it would be Wilt, Bill Russell, because ain't nobody topping Wilt. 100 a game. Come on, 100 in a game.
You
Anybody
got all
else done that?
scorers.
It's okay. That's okay.
Who's your
I've
facilitator? LeBron.
My facilitator is LeBron, who can score as well. We got Kobe and MJ scoring. I want number 8 Kobe. I want number 8.
You want Froby?
I want number 8 Kobe.
Scotty will lock him down.
You know number 8 Kobe that hit that game winner on Steve Nash.
They had the
I
afro.
want that Kobe.
Yeah, the Afro one.
Yeah,
Mike.
Froby.
I want the Mike that won the first 3-peat. That fresh Mike that
29.
28, 29.
29.
He
Yeah.
won his first
That's
one
when
at
he was-
28.
around that age. And LeBron, I'll take LeBron.
Right now. For real.
I'll take LeBron as his right before he left Cleveland self. That type of LeBron, where he could score at will, but
He didn't have a shot.
he could facilitate. He had a jumper, but it wasn't consistent like it is now.
And
Okay,
everyone
man.
has a jumper.
Yeah.
But it just depends on how consistent you are. He didn't have a jumper back in the day. He would just drive
Alright,
it.
Now that you said that, what did I say? When did he leave Miami?
2010.
He went to
No.
Miami.
He went to Miami in 2010. He left. He only had 3 years with them, right?
No, but when did he
Yeah.
leave to Miami? You were right. It was 2010. Okay, so we'll look at his stats. 2010.
Yeah, don't look up 2011.
It's gonna all be right in front of you, bud. Have you ever seen a game log before? No, you haven't.
Yeah, I seen box scores of the 3 most important games of his 2011 season.
That's what
Are you gonna
counts.
keep bringing back the 2011 finals, bro?
No, I'm not. It just
Is that
always
where you're
it
gonna
vibes
keep-
Where
That's
away.
what you're gonna
LeBron
always
James went
come back to?
down.
It always feels the way it just sneaks in.
Every LeBron hater will try to hit you where it hurts. That's like me going after MJ with the bad boys.
Yeah, but he played the bad boys.
And he beat them too.
He did beat him.
He beat them way out of their prime.
Oh, here we go.
Way out of the prime. Are you serious?
Look at
That's
the
why they
teams,
were called the bad boys.
Look at the teams that LeBron had beat. The Spurs.
Listen,
And look at the teams he lost to.
People-
The Spurs. In the middle of their dynasty. 2011 Mavericks, that wasn't a great team. No
Listen.
great team. No NBA Finals team isn't great.
people, coaches, had to make schemes to stop Michael Jordan. Like the Detroit
and they don't have to make
Pistons and the
schemes
North.
to stop LeBron?
Just let him. Just let him shoot.
Honestly.
Just let him shoot.
Don't let him drive.
Ask
He gets
Orlando
most of his
how that
buckets
goes.
inside the paint.
That's cool.
Ask Indiana how that goes. Ask Boston Game 6 how
Who
that goes.
was on Indiana?
Alright, so listen. Last year in Cleveland.
Yeah, this guy's getting
last year in Cleveland. Guess what his 3-point percentage was?
38.
39,
What would you say is acceptable for him? Lowest of the low.
40.
40, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You're the best player.
You guys just went higher than
No,
what
you
you
need,
thought.
You need to hit 4
You
out
said
of
the
10.
best.
You need
40.
to hit 4 out of 10.
I said, what do you guys think is the lowest he, like, percentage-wise? Do you think
That's
All that at
acceptable?
36.
36 is the
No,
lowest
that's
he should
too
be
low.
at?
That's hitting 3 out of 10. That's hitting just above
That's
3.
hitting 4 out of 10.
No, 4 out of 10 is 40.
36, you round that up.
Nah,
You
not
round
for
that up.
LeBron. You
With
round it down.
sixes, you
For
round
LeBron,
it
you
up.
round it down.
down. 36.
Alright.
I would say
He was at
38 is acceptable.
33.
What?
33? What?
He was at 33.
Oh my God, that's
From the
not
big.
acceptable.
Yeah, that's 2 out of.
Now,
10.
now do me a favor. Pull up Jordan and Kobe's.
Jordan or Kobe's?
Yeah, and tell me. I don't think they would ever hit 33. You know how bad 33 is, bro?
That's like Jay Crowder bad.
Yeah.
That's like J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith ain't bad
No,
though.
J.R. Smith ain't bad.
His
J.R.
jumper
Smith
ain't
is
bad.
my
That's like him in Shumpert. Or something like that.
that's no, but that's just the
Chicago.
inconsistency of
3-point percentage.
drum roll. What is it?
Did you really say that Mike
32.
didn't have less than 33?
What was it?
His 3-point percentage in his rookie season was 17.
You're talking about his rookie season.
His sophomore season, it went down to 16, 18, 13, 27,
Are you looking up his?
Yeah, are you looking at the right things?
33-point percentage. It started at 17, 16.
Are you on NBA.com?
I'm on basketballreference.com.
That's a bad
No,
reference.
no, it's actually one of the
You
two.
might be on Wikipedia.
Right?
George wrote that
They
himself.
wrote that.
Basketballreference.com, baby. Ready? 17, 16, 18, 13, which is absolutely terrible. 27, 37, 31, 27, 35. 94, 95 when he came back mid-season. 50, 42, 37, and 23. In the last year that they won the...
What was his career?
Yeah, he
three-point
scored
shooting?
like 30 points.
His
per
career
game.
3-point percentage is 32%.
What's LeBron's?
Let's see.
33.
17%. What was this dude building houses? Come on, MJ, you can't do that.
Right.
That's pretty bad,
He
huh?
wasn't a shooter.
He wasn't a 3-point shooter.
He
He
wasn't
could
a
shoot the
three-point shooter. He
mid-range.
shoot off the post.
All right, now what was Kobe's?
Kobe copied everything from Michael.
Yeah, literally. You ever seen that video?
LeBron's a 34% career 3-point
And what was
shooter.
M?
Cancel, buddy. He's
You know
canceled.
what I'm saying?
He's like, he's looking at it like, wait.
But it's such a there's a reason those decimals are there. There's so many shots taken, bro, that it's a very wide margin.
What was Kobe's?
I'll tell you right now.
'Cause Kobe, I feel like was a better shooter.
Yeah, he was a better shooter, I think.
Yeah. Kobe was definitely a better shooter. But we'll see. I'm bringing it up right now. Kobe played 20 years, guys. That's crazy.
Kobe was,
In shape too.
man, he got hurt and hit 2 free throws and subbed himself out. That's hard.
He can
LeBron,
still play, I believe.
uh,
He'll be a bench. He won't be a bench, but he'll play a role.
Kobe killed himself too early, man. Kobe would just jump out the gym. He'll dunk on anybody and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that has a lot of effect on your knees, you know.
Yeah, it does. It does. Let's see if this will ever pull itself up. I could tell you what Kobe's field goal percentage was.
What you
3-point
what you
field goal
guessing? I'm
percentage.
saying 36 career.
His
Kobe,
rookie year, he was 37.
35, 34.
Keep rattling them off.
I'm gonna go with 35 for the
Career? He was just a killer. Kobe, if you gave him the... It's crazy because everybody knew who was getting the ball, but couldn't stop it.
Exactly.
So you can stop LeBron.
With LeBron, you can't really tell.
And he's
Because
gonna
LeBron
pass
passes. He's not gonna get the clutch moment.
Ooh. 33.
Kobe?
32.9 for his career. LeBron's statistically a better shooter than Kobe.
He's not better than him.
Suck on that one, Camacho.
He's not better than
He
him.
still has his
It's another
whole career.
W. I'm
to-
getting W's all night. Where's Vic to see this? Where's Vic to see this? Come on, this ain't Facebook, Vic. Come on, call in 508-943-8320. Presented by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. This is INNFO8 Debates, having some fun for the last 10 minutes of our show tonight, debating who we think the starting five of all time should be. The best starting five, that is. If we go with worst, we're going to have to let Camacho take the mic. He knows all about being the worst at basketball. Tell him what happened today at the Y, Macho. Tell him what happened. I was calling every shot. I was calling every single shot like, yo, money.
George.
Anybody want to challenge Georgie?
Money.
Wait, no.
See, I'm at the
I'm not even
YMCA.
gonna talk about what happened at the Y. You wanna know what George had the audacity to say to me today, right? We was talking about LaMelo Ball. George said that LaMelo can't guard him.
No,
And that he would destroy LaMelo.
LaMelo, if you can hear this, you can't guard me. LeVar, your son can't guard me. Maybe
Yeah.
Lonzo, but LaMelo can't.
Maybe
guard me.
Lonzo?
Maybe Lonzo.
Yo,
Maybe Lonzo.
So I broke
Stop,
this down to
George.
Georgie. Ready? I broke this down. I was like, yo, George, you might have been all right in high school, right? Because you was getting looked at by Nichols, who's a really good D3 school, Worcester State, and all these other schools.
I have my little bit of clout.
And I said, but Georgie, listen to this. LaMelo was getting looked at by UCLA. That's Division One.
Division One.
What's up, LaMelo? 1-on-1, winner takes 100,000.
Boy.
Oh, damn, that's easy. You better. What you gonna put up for that 100,000?
Big ballers. The big ballers, right?
Tell him to
Big
give you a
baller
shoe.
brand,
Tell
right?
him to give you a shoe.
I'll play you 1-on-1 for $100,000.
If George
You heard it here
loses,
first.
if George loses, then
You
we'll
heard
never
it
see
here
him.
first.
Yeah, we're
It's
never
gonna
see
go
him
viral
again.
tomorrow morning.
Imagine that.
What's up, LaMelo? You heard it here first. INNFO8 Debates.
Yo,
Dudley
zoom
Mass.
in on this.
Dudley Mass, baby. LaMelo Ball. I want you 1-on-1, baby,
Yeah.
for $100K.
Hey, stick with.
I'm gonna have to
get
take a
good.
loan out if I lose though.
Speaking in
Stick to the
radio.
Y. Stick to the Y.
Well, anyways, just because we can't find out that LaMelo can't guard me, doesn't mean we can't find out that Camacho can't.
He's throwing you, Camacho.
Yeah, it was a good run though. I mean, the best part was watching Camacho's 7 years younger than you, little brother, tear you up,
Your little
hitting
brother.
them threes in your mouth.
Not in mine, bro. It
Stop playing.
It was off a screen, so I
Stop
rotated
playing,
late,
Johnny.
and he just happened to hit the shot, and then they gave him the ball again. He laid it up.
The world knows Camacho is a liar now.
Listen, I told my little brother too. I was like, "Yo, you lucky. Yeah, I like you because
Yeah.
I
You
would
were
have
embarrassing, man.
I would have threw you into the wall, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. But my
Yeah.
little brother, he's a 14-year-old kid. You know, he's gonna
Yeah, he's ready.
he's gonna get there soon. He just gotta get that mentality.
Mhm.
He's getting good.
But George still lost though. He beat us. I think. How many times you beat us?
He needed an old man's help.
No,
That old man
they
came and
recruited
kicked
me,
in
bro.
my knee.
They recruited me. They seen my Kevin Durant potential,
It's like,
and they were like,
I want this gift.
They're like, come join us, and I was like, you know what?
See,
You know,
stories like that make for great radio.
It does.
I have fun. I get my glory, and the world knows how bad of a basketball player Camacho is.
but you want to know,
It's a
John,
win-win.
John and
Tell 'em.
Daniel, you could even hop in because if you want, you could ask George what happened when he played me 1-on-1.
What happened? Georgie.
You don't want a 7-game series, though.
No. What happened when we played like 1-on-1?
You don't want a 7-game series, though.
You see how he's ducking the question, right?
He needs a team.
He don't want a 7-game
George needs-
series.
Yeah, it needs to be like LeBron. I need a team. I
George
need to surround
needed D
myself.
Wade.
First of all, I hadn't touched the basketball in months. This dude got lucky and beat me 1 game.
Uh-huh.
John, you know me.
I know, yo. You talk. You
There's
talk
a reason
a lot.
they call me the truth.
Yo, listen.
Daniel knows.
Those who know Georgie,
Daniel.
he's a trash talker.
Daniel knows. My boy Daniel knows all about the truth, baby. We grew up on this.
Yeah, I have, but you know I haven't seen you play in a while, so
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to give the
Yeah,
benefit of
here
the
we
doubt
go.
on that
Yeah.
one.
We
I
gotta put
gotta
this
see
on
the
YouTube.
proof again.
I
It's
thought
been a
I had
couple
the
years.
people's vote.
It's been a couple
You're not the
years,
Rock.
man.
I'm the people's champ.
Yeah, people's champ.
Come on, guys.
Listen,
Come on.
all I know is that the last time I remember me and George stepping on the court, balling
Wait,
out,
this morning?
No.
No. Stop,
one-on-one,
Stop.
one-on-one, I won. True or false?
He had a lucky layup to win the game.
Yeah, but what about those?
Yeah,
What about
Kicked me
those?
in the shin going up and everything.
He
What
did
about
that.
those other points that led to the game? Because you don't just hit one
About
shot
to
and get the
put
game point.
100K down
That's
on
true.
this game.
What happened to the other shots?
What happened, John? You don't want to get on this court.
Don't worry, bro.
What happened if you
disappointed.
missed? Then what was that lucky that you made a miss?
Ooh.
I'm out to 100K right now.
Ah,
Listen, I
yo,
gotta
you
look at
better
my
win this. I'm
checking
on
and
you.
savings real quick.
See the way my checking
I
account
need
works.
I need a couple of days to talk to the banks.
Seriously.
But he keeps avoiding the question.
All right, I lost
Yeah,
one
he's like,
one-on-one
"Oh, what's
game.
your question?"
Play me in a 7-on-7 series. Seven game series. Not
You-
7-on-7. 7-game series.
He don't deserve it.
For the honor of INNFO8 Debates. For bragging rights.
I got bragging rights.
You don't got bragging rights.
You don't deserve another game.
We want to see this. We want to see this.
John,
competition over
stay
here.
in your
No,
lane.
I want to
There's a
see
couple-
this. I want to see this happen. You, don't. When you say stay in your lane.
I'm the bar right
You're
now.
living- you're
Stay
living
in
it.
your lane.
I hear
We
you.
we
I hear
should
you.
probably make a date on this and make it live on INNFO8's debate.
Hey, I'll put it on INNFO8 Debates.
Yes.
7-game
You know
series.
what? 25% share of INNFO8 Debates up for grabs. I was just playing. No, seriously. I'm just playing. But, yeah, I mean, we can make that happen. There's a lot of great basketball events coming up in the 508. There's a Summer Classic held by American Pyramids coming up. That's a 5-on-5 tournament that's looking to be good. It takes over the city every summer for the last 2 summers. Shout out to Ed Barbosa, the founder of American Pyramids. He's the one that holds that event. Maybe we should make a 5-on-5 team. Let's see if INNFO8 Debates really got that. I don't know. Daniel be playing defense like a football player.
He's a hack.
So true, by the way.
And John,
Yo, just keep me on the pick and roll.
John, you on the basketball court. Who does John remind you of on the basketball court?
Don't say it.
Boris Diaw.
Yo, I
look
can
like-
hit those shots.
He looked like Draymond Green.
You know, I'm a mixture of
Much better.
I'm like James Harden, Michael Jordan. and
Ah.
Manu
Like Daniel
Ginobili.
Rodriguez.
Yo, George, you know
Honestly,
you look like little Yachty playing basketball.
I'll take that. I'm running the game.
You look like Luke Wallen with that.
Yeah, you said Luke Walton. That's messed up.
Yo, he has championships.
George looks like a wannabe Amon Shumpert.
You know who I look like? Let's be real.
You look like
Mexican KD.
you look like an unathletic Reggie Miller.
What does my game remind you of? For real. What does my game remind you of? Paul Pierce, baby.
Nah, you know who your game actually reminds me of?
Little Rob. Little Rob.
No, Adam Morrison.
Did you just say Adam Morrison looking like Roddy Terrioff over there?
Shut up.
I love you, man. I love you. I just put you in the dirt with that one. I'm
Nah, I
sorry.
still got you.
Oh man, I said Roddy Terrioff. Now I'm gonna have to put that. meme
Nah,
up.
don't even, Joe.
Rodney Terry. That's funny.
Come on, I tried to hop off the mic for that one.
Yeah.
But we have fun here. We have fun here at INNFO8 Debates, man. This is what we love to do. We talk sports. We have fun. If you guys ever wanted to call, it's 508-943-8320. We'll take a quick call before we go. If you can call within the next minute, debate on anything, just shout out yourself, shout out your business, shout out the show. You know, have some fun with the hosts here. Georgie the Truth, Macho Camacho, and John the Voice. You know, we have a lot of fun up here. And our cameraman as well, Daniel Rodriguez, a good friend of ours as well, always helping us out, doing our thing. Just trying to be better every day than we were yesterday.
Amen.
I'm gonna win one of these debates one day.
So you admit that you haven't won one yet.
I'll admit,
Preach.
and I hope, yo, Vic, I'm never gonna say this again. So you're gonna have to watch this, because I know you're sleeping right now. Actually, it's Memorial Day. You might be listening, but Michael Jordan's the GOAT right now. Asterisk, etc. Put that all on the back. Because LeBron's got a couple more years. I'm telling you right now. He gets to 6 out of 10. I'm giving it to him. I don't
You
know
gotta
about
say
y'all,
wait.
but I'm being realistic.
You gotta sit and wait.
Gotta sit and wait, that's for sure. But, anyways, that's all we got for tonight. INNFO8 Debates. You can always catch us every Sunday night from 10 p.m. to midnight. We are presented by WNRC, Nichols College Radio, and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam. They presented to you INNFO8 Debates for the 5th straight week, and we will be live again next week, 10 p.m. to midnight, Sunday. Check us out on INNFO8 Debates, YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of great content on there already, and there's only more to come. Check us out on Facebook at INNFO8 Debates. Follow us at Brian Camacho, John Mercado, George Rivera. Actually, it's Georgie Rivera on Facebook,
It's
and
John.
Daniel Rodriguez. You can catch the latest coming from INNFO8 Debates on our Facebook page as well, INNFO8 Debates. That's all you got to put in the search bar. So, again, go ahead and subscribe, follow on all those social medias, and we'll be back next week, Sunday, 10 p.m. to midnight. This is INNFO8 Debates, the crew. We out.
Happy Memorial Day, y'all.
Have
Happy
fun.
Memorial Day, everyone out there. Any last words? Take us home, Daniel.
Hope everybody has a blessed week coming up for next Sunday, man, and definitely stay tuned on those finals because it's gonna be a bumpy one.
Amen, amen. Everyone have a good night. This is INNFO8 Debates. We out.